Alright, so do you guys want to do a quick recap of what happened last week?
I saw.
Somebody
Shit got
touched the
real.
altar when they shouldn't have.
Crusty paladins.
Mistakes were made. Yeah.
We went into the entrance and then we spent a good hour walking around looking at coloured dots on the wall.
Jeez.
Eventually going back down. Well, one of the cleric went back down the one of the ones had already been down, and then blew a couple of true seeing spell and found a hidden door. So then we all jumped into the chapel, which was full of awesome fat loot until we opened the last park bench that we knew was trapped, and we cleverly decided that we'd stand well back from this nasty trap and set it off from a distance, at which point it filled the whole room with gas and pretty much screwed up two of the players who couldn't get out in time. And then we spent the rest of the night looking around the room, trying to work out what was going on in the room, and like spending forever looking at the altar at the front, going, should we touch it or should we not touch it? Should we touch it?
Oh no, I think we knew that we shouldn't touch it.
Until at the end of the day, I jumped on it and it sent a lightning bolt which killed my retainer and injured a number of other people.
Did it change colour?
It did change colour. It went from
disabled.
an evil blue to a good red.
A warming red, yes.
A warming red. At which point someone got their mook to touch it and a fireball killed everyone.
Pretty much how it went down.
And there was a skeleton on the floor pointing at the portal. So we're kind of all wondering what's going to happen there.
Alright, so what I'll do is I'll flick you guys across to the map now. So
The music stopped, thank God.
So
You obviously
The
had
question
the
I've got-
speaker up loud.
question
No,
I've got for the team. Should we touch the altar a third time? Because I think
Oh, hell yeah.
okay,
Hell's
so
yeah.
I'll be in the other room, thanks.
James, you
before
want
we
to
begin, from here, so up the very top of the map, about center, the new players or the new characters should have their tokens. Can you just confirm that you can see your token and you can
Am I
move it?
leafy green?
Yes,
I appear to be leafy green.
and you should be able to move your retainer as well.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. Have you given the paladin a name other than number 3 human paladin?
Yep, Sir Greg.
Alright. So let me modify the retainer to say Sir Greg's retainer. Alright, can you move your retainer as well? And your token, please, Brian?
Yep.
Because I'm not seeing them move. Retainer and... okay, cool. Alright, I will shift you guys then. Just bear with me.
to do some healing? I think we have to get ourselves sorted before we do anything else.
Nah, we'll touch this altar.
Heal
Before we do
ourselves
anything else.
first, and then we'll touch it again.
I'm sorry, Craig. I did consider preparing enlarge just for you, but I did not
Why enlarge?
because you need it. We know.
I'm a female.
I saw the video. Sorry?
I'm Nib the redhead. I'm a feisty redhead. That's why
I didn't say
touched,
which
the
part
altar.
I was enlarging.
Oh, my boobies.
Okay, so I've now shifted your characters and the retainers down into the chapel. Can you you might need to scroll out a little bit so you can see where you're now
Yep,
located.
playing Where's Wally? Found it.
In direct line of fire of the lightning bolt I'm about to set off.
Touch it.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
Hey, I've
right
still got
there.
control of Sibson and Sibson's retainer if you want to delete those.
Yep,
Julian?
I'll delete all those retainers.
Yeah, there was almost a James there. There was almost.
Alright, let me just delete some retainers. Bloop.
Why are you running all the way over there? Oh, the torch got killed, did it?
Yeah, instead of
Is
putting
that
the...
you hiding behind me, Andy?
Clearly, instead of
Yep.
putting the X on... Let me just go to...
Is that my torch?
He's dead, Jim Simpson. Edit. Controlled by... No, you don't have access to Simpson. You should.
No, I had
Anyway.
access to it. Well, I could select his retainer,
Yep, okay. Cool. Alright. So I'll read out this room.
and I can select that torch too.
That's fine. I'll read out the description of this room once again to give you an idea of where you are once more. You see what is obviously some form of temple area. There are scenes of normal life painted on the walls, but the people have rotting flesh, skeletal hands, worms eating them, and so forth. Yet there are also depicted various religious symbols of good deities. There is a mosaic path leading between 4 rows of wooden pews that face the worship area. In front of the pews, a wooden railing divides the room,
Pew pew.
now slightly on fire. South of it is an opalescent blue altar that glows faintly. It sits in front of a tiered dais on which resides a wooden chair, which is also broken and burning slightly. The ceiling is vaulted and reaches from 15 feet on the east and west walls to 30 feet in the middle. More information. The chair was nicely carved and padded, but seemed otherwise unremarkable, until now. On either side of the dais are large, large brass candelabras, each holding 5 white candles. In each corner of the southern wall is a large white potton urn, stoppered with a brass and wood plug. Sprawled on the floor near the west wall is a human skeleton in black chainmail that is badly rusted and damaged. The skeleton's outstretched arm points to a stone archway set in the wall. The opening is filled with opaque, bright orange vapours.
That's the one on the bottom left there.
It is.
Correct.
Yes.
So those paintings and things that you're talking about are the holy symbols.
Yes.
And forgive me if you guys have already looked at this stuff. Do they just look like the one-off symbol, or does it look like illegible writing if I knew how to read it?
No, it's like... So they're symbols. They're not writing. So it's like the iconography of a good deity.
Representing something, yep.
So you've got multiple good deities whose holy symbols are represented here.
So, for the group, I chose a lot of utility spells and puzzle-related utility spells, which I will save for the time being.
So I detect evil on both the altar and that portal.
Okay.
Does our cleric still have the augury spell or whatever it is?
I have commune, which is better. I also have 3 auguries and 2 prayers.
That's what I was
And
thinking.
prayers different.
Augury sounds good.
You go up to the portal and you go cast it before you step through and see if you get told not to. Or get a
It's not
bad feeling.
definitive though. It's a percentage chance, 70% chance plus 1% per caster level. So
Okay. So
Yeah, augury and commune are both equally good, just slightly different.
commune's better, but has a lower chance of work.
But if all you want to know is the answer to a yes or no question, you have a better chance of pulling it off with an augury.
Yes.
If you want something more detailed, you got to cut.
Yeah, because you got 6 questions for the commune with 60% chance, I think. Maybe it's a 60%. Yep. So first thing though, just a bit of setup, prep work. I think we need to do some healing because there's a few people who aren't looking too healthy. And I've got a fair few healing spells, so I can probably sort everyone out, but I'm probably going to need a rest because it's going to drain me.
Well, I think that's probably not a bad idea.
So hang on a second. The Paladin, Sir Greg, was just using Detect Evil, and the altar is detecting as evil currently.
Again,
But the orange mist isn't.
Correct.
the altar was evil, and it wasn't evil when it was red, and now it's evil again.
Interesting.
See, what I want to do is get the
The
cleric.
crispy paladin could have told you that. So he dead.
I wanted the
Maybe
cleric.
Spirit.
So I've just put an aura on your character, Brian.
Oh yeah, cool.
So you can just go in. Your aura is your detect evil. So you can just go in and remove it if you want. When you want
Okay.
to turn it off, just change
Yep,
it to
cool.
back to a 0 rather than its distance.
Not sure
Thank
if you
you.
bothered to check my prepared spells, Julian, but I've just changed one since I've read the description.
That's cool.
So can we all bring anyone who's injured down to the bottom, please? We just work out
No.
who's injured. And...
No, we take injured people up to the top.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn it!
Just gather them around the altar.
Mm-hmm.
All injured people go to the top right-hand corner, please.
So
Yeah,
the
not-
best
That's
way
the
to heal.
closest point of the exit.
The best way to heal
I'll
is
come-
to
I'll
douse
come up
everyone
now.
in water, stand on some kind of ferrous metal, which is a really good conductor, touch the altar and all hold hands.
How much health has he got? How much is he down?
I'm on 7 of 48.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. And the one above him?
I'm on 52 of 92.
So you're down.
Ouch.
50.
Yeah, that was
So-
a fairly hefty
Okay.
lightning bolt that I ate.
That's right. So I'll heal you then, Mitt. Sure, and I don't have a heal. I've already used it. Damn it!
I've got 2 heals, but they're only cure
do?
lights.
Well,
The
this is a
thief,
tease.
the thief is on 7 hit points.
No,
Yeah,
sorry,
I get a
heal
thief
spell.
first.
The heal spell gives me heals everything but 1d4 hit points. So that
I'm
went
happy
good
to
for like a
get
big gap.
some healing after you've stopped the thief bleeding out.
Yep. Well, it doesn't matter now because it's all the same. So, okay, I'll cast. Does anyone else have any healing spells?
Yep, I've got 2 cure light.
I do. I'm pretty sure I just prepared them in the wrong spell slot, which I'm double checking now.
What's Cure Light give you?
1d6
D6
plus 1.
plus 1.
The advantage that
Oh.
Cure Light can do as well, not at this point in time, but in future, you can use it to instead remove paralysis. So if anyone in the future
Handy.
gets paralyzed, it's a remove paralysis spell as well.
Including hold person too, isn't it? Is that...
Hold person may or may not be paralyzed. I don't think it is, though.
Okay.
It's something altogether different.
So my idea before we rest is to get the cleric to go down to the portal and cast augury and decide whether or not to go through it. Then to set off the altar and then go and do it when it's red and see if there's a difference.
Right.
And whilst we're setting off the altar, everyone except one person leaves the room.
Well, if we're setting up the altar, let's use one of the plebs to do it, and let's be kind of clear, because just in case.
That will kill the pleb outright. You're essentially
That'd be-
murdering your pleb.
No, don't let them touch the altar. Stand in front of it. Stand to the side, maybe, or
Pretty sure it's still going to electrocute him. How about I touch it?
whoever's a meat shield who can take the hit.
Well, I was going to say
My retainer Baldric will volunteer.
I'll do it. Don't worry.
So I'm going to cast two cure serious wounds each on each of the guys at the top here. So that 2d6 plus 2 for each.
Yep.
So the top guy, 2d6
Which is Mitch.
plus 2. 2d6
Nikolai.
plus 2.
Hey, Julian.
Oh,
Yep.
The spell list at the end of the spell section in the
No.
Advanced Compendium doesn't
Oh,
match the spell level
Alright.
when you look at the spell
next
in
guy.
that class's spell
Oh,
list.
shit.
Hang on a second. There's people talking at once. What was that, sorry? The
So
spell?
Cure Light Wounds in the Druid
Oh,
spells
yes.
with the description says level 1, but in the spell list it says it's level
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, take the spell list.
Okay, so it is level 2. Okay. Cool. Done. I have Cure Light Wounds anyway if anyone needs it.
Yeah,
I'll need it.
I've got 2 of them as well.
So I'm down 30 hit points as well.
Do you guys,
Yep, I've
did you
just
guys
tried
grab
to-
that macro that I posted as well? It might help you with your rolling. You don't have to then type
I'm
again.
used to fast typing.
Did you
Dice
guys?
roller.
Yeah, so do I. So have you guys exhausted all your healing?
I have, yeah.
All right,
Thanks,
I'll
Craig.
heal. I'll heal Craig. God damn it!
Thanks for that.
Sorry.
Hey, that could be the
10% back.
So did I get 12 hit points in total? Is that what I'm reading, or 3?
Hang on. Who's that?
This is guys playing Chavo. So this
He got 12.
12.
He
Okay,
got 12
that's right.
back. And Mitch got 21.
So
Playing favourites.
just to clarify, Drillin.
Yes.
So even though Cure Light Wounds is 1d6 plus 1, even though I'm using a second level spell slot, it's still only 1d6 plus 1?
Yes. The spell is the spell.
Okay. Yep. There you go, Craig. 4.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Feeling a little bit better. I think I might need to take all cure serious wounds and some more heals.
No.
Well, I have another heal, but it's only a
Okay.
little, and I want to keep it.
Yeah, sorry. When I say we're going to rest, we have to rest.
Yeah, we're gonna rest to spend everything you've got on him.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're going to rest.
When I say heal, I mean actual heal spell, which is powerful, not a general healing spell.
What do I look like, a cleric?
cure spells.
You should know,
There you
damn
go,
it.
Craig. That's another 6. I'll give you 10 in total.
With my whopping 3, that'll see him over.
47 out of 64, so I'm still short. What's that? 17.
It's your own fault, isn't it? So do we care?
No, it's no one's fault, James. We're not trying to find targets to blame.
It was a scientific experiment.
Says the ranger who wasn't here.
Hey, you were
Well,
watching,
maybe you should
mate.
have here.
But
Maybe
was
you would have stopped me.
I was watching, yes.
Alrighty, so we.
I'm going to augury the crap out of this, am I?
Yep.
So note that augury is you casting it and asking whether you declare an action that you are intending to take in the immediate future. So if you're not intending to take this action, then it's moot.
So it doesn't work if you say, "Should I go through this door?"
Correct. It's like I'm going
can
through
use-
this door.
I can use commune, but once I've used it, that's it. I can't use it for another week.
Correct. But like I did with when Brian was playing the cleric, I will let you have it as your once per year bonus questions.
Okay. Which is what? Again, I can cast
get-
it again, can I?
No, you get more questions. So
What do you normally get? 6?
Normally you get 3, but with that I think you get 6. Let me just
Oh,
check.
yeah.
And what are the chances you're gonna live another week?
Yeah, look, I think we should anyway, because I want to ask about this altar. You know, this blue thing, is that actually affecting one of the orbs back out in the main corridor? You know, is that changing one of the states of them, and that's where we should be going? Because this place seems to be tricky enough that that's some sort of bullshit it would pull.
That's a fair point. Well, someone could go and stand out in that corridor while I touch the altar, and we'll see what happens.
See if one of the blue orbs suddenly starts glowing.
Yeah.
Or
Or
it's
if there's-
gone back.
Which corridor
It's
are you
switching
referring
between
to?
states.
There's a corridor full of spheres that have painted spheres that are hidden. They hide things.
And
Okay.
this, because the altar's switching between colours, I reckon that's got something to do with those orbs out there.
No, I think you got a point, and I think that. Well, what happened last time you walked through one of these archways?
Which time? There was 2, and
Multiple
neither
results.
weren't good.
Yeah, one was
So-
naked.
Let's just leave it there.
Yeah,
So what you're saying is they're kind of not good to go through.
they're not good. I wouldn't be going to it unless you 100% knew what was going to happen. Because
Okay.
you're either going to get screwed or you're going to get almost screwed.
Screwed harder.
Die hard and die harder.
So, has anyone sat on the chair?
The chair's on
all
fire.
busted and slowly smouldering.
Oh, okay.
I think I checked the chair for traps. Got set on fire. Didn't think I found much.
No.
And we
if
checked it for
if
magic,
there
it
was a
wasn't
trap,
magic.
it's gone.
No, there was 2 traps on the 2 front pews.
Yeah, but
But not on,
Oh, the chair. Yeah, okay.
not on that one.
So
Yeah.
does someone want to go out into the hallway and I'll touch this altar and see what happens?
Do you want to use commune and ask that question?
Seems like a waste.
Oh, we're going to use commune anyway because we're not going to use augury because I'm not going to bet. Well, we can wait to use augury because I've got a fair few spells.
Does it have to be cast on you? Who's panting, by the way?
Sorry, that might have been me. I changed to push to talk, and I moved my microphone, but I put it under my nose.
Augury, tell the caster whether the action will bring good or bad.
Yes.
So yes, it's me.
So can we make the pleb go through the door and say,
Yeah,
through that
I can
door
say-
and cast it and say, is that a good option?
Well, the problem's
your
going to be it'll tell us whether it will bring a good or
retainers.
bad result. But if he's an evil person, then that's a good result, him dying. So you have to be really careful about how it can be manipulated.
You
You could
say,
ask the-
is he
ask the
still on the
paladin if he's
prime
evil.
material plane?
No, it just says will it bring a good or bad result. That's it. You can't ask complex questions.
Yeah, look, I don't know that we're going to get a benefit from this because we've got
Unless we
2
say
out of
we're
2
walking through
bad results going through these portals, haven't we?
No, we've got 2 out of 2 bad results touching the freaking altar.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we know that.
And
Well,
what?
we're
And
going to
with the
touch it
portal,
again and find out later.
Been
Have you guys
through
gone more
2
through more
portals,
than one
only
portal,
one was bad.
You need a bigger sample size.
Yeah,
Yeah, we do.
one portal teleported us somewhere else. The other put us back at the beginning.
Into a massive pit trap, and the other one made us naked back at the beginning. Let's be honest.
So yeah,
We lost everything.
Well, I really think that going into the hall full of coloured orbs makes sense when we're touching the orb. Touching the altar. Like having someone there to watch it, because I think
Just because it's
that's...
switching between. It seems like a switch.
It's switching colours, so and we've got
Yeah.
a room full of coloured orbs. There's a link there, so I think that's a no-brainer.
Well,
The altar...
going to do.
Sorry, go on.
So I can ask that with augury, and we might get an answer saying, is that going to be beneficial? Touching it again, because it has to be it's a yes or no. So if it's not going to hurt it, so it's only if it's beneficial. So he's touching the altar will enable that orb, or do something that will help us.
Well, I'm intending to touch the altar, so you could cast
Right.
it and say, if that idiot touches the altar, is it going to result in bad shit? I would prefer if there was no one else in the room when I touched it.
I'm okay with this after what happened the
It
last
follows
time.
the blue. It follows the blue path. So
Well, it either follows the blue path or it shoots a lightning bolt at the person who touches it. Because I was standing where I was and it went up the blue path. So if I stand over here, it might shoot... If I stand over there, it might shoot the lightning bolt at the wall.
yeah,
We don't know.
Get everything else out of the way.
Has
But
anyone-
I'm saying, can you get out of the room? Like, go out the exit and stand in the hallway and
is
watch.
it safe if we stand on the opposite side of the altar?
No,
I don't know.
Anywhere near it.
It's
That's okay.
fired.
That's
It's
big.
fired exactly 1 lightning bolt. So a sample size of 1 tells you nothing.
Exactly. We've got an idea that it shoots lightning. It might be a poison cloud, this next one. Remember, there was 2 poison clouds in this room. Now, I'm immune to poison. No one else is. So, I have
Well, the altar's
improved...
blue. It could just fill the room with water.
Yeah, true. And I have fastest movement rate here. I can move 300 feet and around, so I can get out of the room pretty quick. No one else can.
I can teleport.
Are we sure though that last bolt didn't go into that? Did it appear like it went into the actual corridor? That little.
It shot up to about there. From where I'm standing at the altar, it shot through to about there. And it
did
killed
follow
everyone
the
in
blue
its path.
So did it go straight, or did it follow the path of that blue?
Well, 6 to 1, half dozen the other.
Well,
It went in a straight line. No, it didn't go around the corner. It went... What's that?
That blue
I think
path
it's...
stops at the opening.
Yeah. But I think it's... I I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it just went up to about there.
DM, do you wanna? Do we remember this?
It went to about here,
Okay.
approximately.
Right, let's do that. We'll get in that corridor. I'll cast Augury. Can tell the caster whether a particular action will bring good or bad results in the immediate future. Does it have to be my action? Do we?
It is an action.
Just an act. So if I say, "Hey, will he touching that be good or bad?" That's fine.
Basically.
Yeah, cool.
Oh wait, what am I doing down there? Ah,
All right, everyone, do you want to get up in that that walk, that what do you call it? That little tunnel?
Though it does say it won't take into account long-term actions, so
No, so we have to be ready to do it. I have to cast it.
someone also needs to be in the room full of colours to see if something happens in there, because it's going to take more than 3 rounds for you to go back, for us to go back there. So no immediate benefit.
That's interesting.
What's
Is
that?
this tunnel blocked?
Oh, only 3 turns. Is it?
Hang on.
How long's a turn?
It's
Oh,
not
so
blocked, but you don't have a light source, do you?
No, I don't. Is that what's stopping me?
cool.
No, it's just dark.
No, that's right. It would just say whether or not it's a good or bad result in the immediate future. Now, it unlocking something is a good result,
That's true.
and it's then unlocked and then on. So I think that's still a good result by
Is
definition.
someone lighting a light source up there?
Let me check my character sheet.
did you see my question, Julian, in the chat?
Hang on a second. Oh, you sent me a whisper. It only turns up on my
Secret-
laptop.
Secret question.
No, I sent a whisper a little while ago.
If I stand within 5 foot of you, Henry, but out of the blue line, my Holy Avenger will
Okay.
attempt to dispel magic if magic comes at you.
That doesn't need to be a whisper, Andy.
It sounds
true.
way better if it is.
But it puts everyone else on edge.
Oh, God. All right. You want to continue light? All right. So how about I just make you luminescent?
I'll let it
Sounds
work.
good.
How's that?
All right. So continual light is, I think it's pretty big from memory. What is it?
60 foot.
Yep.
It is
Advanced.
awesome.
60 foot.
Someone can
Plus-
cast continual light on my eyeballs. That's probably a bad thing.
All right.
That is
I
a
think
bad
it
thing.
actually says that you're blind.
Yep.
Unis is now glowing.
Just before we do anything, Brian, you gave me the +1 sword that's flame tongue, and I gave my +1 sword to Bob.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes, it is. I gave you the flame tongue. Whatever you do is fine.
And Bob, you wanted that +1?
Yep.
Cool.
What is it? Just an arming sword?
Yeah. Just a normal sword, 1d8 damage.
1d8.
Unless you wanted to make it something else, but
Well, those swords, their starting gear was their starting gear, so that was flame
Yeah.
tongue and that sword were just normal arming swords.
Yep.
Okay. Did the others, such as Nikolai, want a light source?
Yeah. I should light a lantern up.
Yes.
All right. There's a lantern on the map at the moment, I believe. There it is. It's up there. I will.
So do you want me to stand nearby you so you get the dispel magic and the protection from evil? Which will give you another +1 to your save.
All right. So you got a lantern there, Java. I'll just put it in front of you.
Because I can stand to the side of the altar.
well, if you're happy to take the potential hit, sure.
Was anyone standing beside or behind the altar fried last time?
No,
Not when it was electricity.
I sent you a whisper,
Okay.
Julian, and then I sent the second half as a public message.
Yep. Did
Yep,
you want a
that's
light
fine.
source, by the way, Nikolai?
No,
Yes,
James,
please.
we checked everything.
What do you want then? A
A
torch?
lantern.
A lantern. All right.
I'm concerned because there's a lot of people at the altar.
Well, the retainer doesn't need to be there.
No. Okay, well, I'm going to touch the altar in, like, 5 seconds.
There's a lantern that you can
Alright.
control.
Three.
Get my
Run
augury spell
away.
ready.
Run away.
Two.
Also
Hang
running
on.
away. back
Hang
to
on,
the
hang
room.
on, hang on. Alright. No, they're just symbols. It's not right. It's not writing.
Mhm.
Alright. You're
Yeah.
touching.
Alright.
You're touching the
Hang
altar.
on, I'm casting augury,
Alright.
and I'm determining whether or not him touching the altar. Hang on, do you want to move to the side of the altar before we do this? Just because it will go in front of the altar, I reckon. And therefore that may be considered bad. If you get injured, is that considered bad? No, the person who's in front of the altar on the blue here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just moving around to free up a square.
Yeah, okay, well, okay, so we've cast Augury.
Yes.
Yeah, are you going to move to the side?
You guys,
Me?
you guys moving along in that tunnel are going to get stuck in the mud, so I have to do some jiggery pokery with the map. So what I'll do is just bear with me. I'm going to. Do you want me just to chuck you guys?
Yep.
How did you get through?
Maybe.
That's
They're
right, you got
behind the
through.
altar.
Alright, let me just. I just got to change this. I've got to. The easy way would be to just remove the dynamic lighting layer. So. If I
A little
just,
jig.
if I just grab those.
That's a sneaky spot to hide. Maybe I should do the same thing.
Okay, so ignore the fact that there is that black tunnel through the middle of that room because it goes underneath the room. But you should have access now to the whole room.
Cool.
All right, so you've cast the spell. I'll put myself back on
Yep.
the token layer. Okay, wheel. Sorry, not wheel. Woe. It's woe. If you touch the altar, it'll be woe. And apparently the monk is already on the altar, not waiting for the spell to be complete.
Okay.
Are you still jumping on the altar and rubbing your lithe, muscular body all over it?
I'll rub my
Blows,
junk on it.
Yeah,
Oh god.
So you were?
he's really keen.
Whoa, I'm out of here.
Look at the support crew. So, but is that woe because we don't know why it's woe?
And I might have failed because I only get 70% chance.
Yeah, I'll touch it anyway.
All right. Okay.
Someone should have given. Did someone have? Whatever. Let's see what happened.
So, let me just log back onto my Surface Pro there.
And
'Cause
TPK.
No, it won't be a TPK, but you can make a save versus spells.
Me.
No, the monk.
Me. Success!
Alright, you effectively dodge out of the way of a lightning bolt.
Pew! And it goes red.
Does it go along the same blue path again?
Yep, it goes all the way up to here. And yes, the altar then turns red.
Alright, touch it again.
No. Come in here and check and make sure, see if it's evil again.
Yep, I'm having a look to see if it's evil.
Have any of these orbs up in the top room changed color, Jelly?
Okay, no, none of them changed. Okay, you detect evil on the altar. It is not evil.
It's not evil now anymore.
You want to go and actually do some proper investigation in that room of coloured orbs? Like, look at the red. Well, the red one had a... What was behind the red one before? Red. I've got nothing behind the red.
Well, we used true seeing in that room.
Up in the top room?
The one with
No.
the orbs, the coloured orbs.
No,
Yeah.
We
No, we
used-
didn't use
we-
true seeing in there.
Oh.
we use true seeing down here to find this corridor.
Ah, okay, cool.
We didn't know about this room. It just ended in an empty wall, and we used true seeing to see this.
Okay.
So we tested for traps most of the orbs down there, but the red I don't have anything against.
Can I light up a torch, Julian?
Yes, you can. Just bear with me. Let me just...
You're talking about the red orb up in the top room?
Yes.
I was writing some notes last time. I wrote down magical,
Acererak.
held at waist height, crawl space leads to a portal door.
There you go. There's a torch for
Another portal
Thank
door.
you.
Oh, I sent
Okay.
you a whisper too, Julian. Sorry.
you. That's right.
Earlier.
That doesn't need to be our whisper.
Yeah, but I said it before Brian did. I thought you saw it, and that's why you were busy.
You know, I've got 3 computers on here at the moment, guys.
Why you got 3? I thought you only had 2.
No, because I have one with my game notes on it, so it's there, easily accessible. I don't have to, flick between screens. Because I'm an idiot.
He's a power user.
You have heard of multiple
Yeah,
windows, right?
I am a
Yeah,
power
you just
user.
have more screens.
I'm using power. I could add more screens, but that would require me to plug things in. It's just easier just to have things turned on.
It's easier to have like 5 laptops than just to have 2 screens. I get it.
It
Clearly.
is. Alright, where is... Okay, there you are. That's a torch for you in front of you, James.
Thank you.
So, did we get any results in the orb room? Who do we have sitting up here in the top corner? Bunch of
Where?
retainers. There's heaps of retainers left in the room with me.
By the way, when you came through, Nikolai,
Oops.
this guy here was the torchbearer, is your retainer. He was cowering. The one that ran away.
Oh,
He's still alive.
well,
Killer.
he's a smart one, isn't he?
So I will return control of him to you.
Thank you. He's smarter than all of us.
Yep.
He
So
should
should-
be in charge.
After the lightning bolt blew up Bob's retainer, he said, "Screw this, I'm going home." But he got out here because he left his pack behind. He was in the dark and didn't know where to go, so he just sat down the corner and cried.
What's that torchbearer? So torchbearer says maybe we should go through the portal with the orange mist now that the altar is no longer evil.
Well, if someone's got another augury to cast, give it a go.
Well, he is smarter than all the rest of us.
That's what
be
I'm
ready
thinking.
to do it though.
Alright.
You better hope so. He's going first.
Alright, let's send him first, see what happens.
Well, due to the lack of a shattering boom, I'm going to wander back into that room.
You realise that if you're asking whether it's going to be a good result, him turning up naked at the front door is probably a good result, considering
no,
what happened to all his friends.
I don't think it's irrelative to all other possible things that could ever happen. I think it's either immediately either it's good or bad. Him losing all his stuff is bad. Turning up naked's bad. Getting gold is good.
What's the brown reddish line? Is that like a little
That's the railing.
railing?
That's the
Yep.
railing.
Railing it.
It's
That's on fire.
it's mostly been splintered and burning, and you guys didn't put it out,
Okay.
so it's mostly destroyed. But it's flimsy and not very high, so it's easy for you to jump over or push
So,
through.
Craig, were you going to cast augury again, were you?
When we're all ready to go through, no one touch the altar as well. Just putting it out there.
No. But
Yeah,
what if I
no.
just send my retainer into the mist?
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay,
you
my
guys-
retainer
Where's
goes
your
into the
retainer?
mist.
Your poor
Hang on.
retainers.
Oh, yeah, you're about to go to the.
Make a
remember.
morale check for your retainer, please.
We're
Yeah, I'm playing the game. Sorry, I'm looking at the character sheet, wondering where that is.
It's under your charisma. It's the last thing. Retainer morale.
So, what do I actually roll? Because it's got the
2d6.
modifier.
So no,
2d6
not the
plus-
modifier. You should have a final score. So if you have a look at your character, so Devoran, if I bring up the character sheet, then you'll see charisma, retainer morale, the third field for charisma. There's
Yep.
a reaction adjustment, retainer maximum, and then retainer morale. Your retainer morale is 9, so 2d6 you have to get equal to or under. Otherwise, he says, "Screw this shit, I'm going home." But
So generally he's going to do what I say, and he's going to do it.
well, he's not going to freak out. And we'll assume that generally it's not mind control, but it just means that he's not panicking. But we'll say he
I'm
goes.
looking at him quite sternly.
We'll say he
You're
goes through it.
fool.
It's fine.
With your hand hovering over your dagger.
Dagger, my sword. Resting on my hilt.
Okay, so let me go and move him. Move him.
Were we casting augury before we did this?
Yeah,
or not?
we'll cast the augury before we do this.
Okay.
I wasn't waiting. I fully intended to just
Okay.
All right.
Then we
All
weren't.
If, you wanna
Wait.
do
Get
it,
in there.
if that's the way you've done it, that's the way you've done it.
Hey, you can ask a question after the facts once we see if he comes back.
You don't come back. These are one-way portals.
Okay.
You can ask if he's alive now, though, can't you?
No, they can't. That's not how augury works.
Ah, damn
It's
it.
commune you're
Okay.
thinking of.
He went through the portal. Moments later, you hear a feminine voice respond, "I'm still alive, you dickhead."
Great,
Excellent.
Now's your time. Now's your
Are you well?
It's interesting. Let me have a look.
Yeah, it
Yes,
goes quiet.
I'm well. I'm
Hang on.
Can you
different.
describe?
Was it a guy or a girl that we sent through?
It was a
Yeah,
guy.
because I was gonna say no, he's female.
Yeah. Well, Craig would be through that door like a shot if he's playing a male character.
That's true. But I'm,
Yeah.
I'm good where I'm at.
I was gonna say if so she can hear us. Is there a way out or a way to come back?
It's a small room. It's about 10 by 10 by 10,
One of those ones.
Do
approximately.
you notice anything different about yourself?
Other than the fact that I'm now a woman.
Whoa. We did come to that conclusion. We just thought that might be a possibility. So you're now a woman. We've confirmed that. Checked.
Let me have another look. Yes, I'm a woman.
Are you a hot woman?
How did you guys get out of the little small room last time?
There was a tunnel up high that we found after attaching ourselves to the walls.
I can still see the portal, the mists. I'm just
Come
on the
back
other
through it?
side.
Yeah, come back through.
Alright, I'll come back through. And he walks back through, or she walks back through,
I was about to say, yeah.
still a female, and falls over dead.
Awesome.
Too bad. Was she good looking?
She's
No,
still good looking,
necrophilia
just
here,
dead.
mister.
Depends on
That's
how your tastes go.
That's a horrible thing to say for a lawful good paladin. I mean, you can still be a lech, but someone just lost their life.
That is true.
Interesting.
That's terrible.
Very interesting.
You can be lecherous and lawful good, but there's a difference between being lecherous and being cold-blooded when someone falls over dead. Oh, is the corpse still hot?
I wasn't the one forcing him through the portal.
Hey, Ernest, have you got Grease memorized?
To be fair, he could just be checking to see if there's some sort of mysterious chill spell cast at the same time.
Indeed, he could have been checking their temperature.
Unis has hold person, but that's probably not going to be necessary here.
No, they're dead.
Is this the only portal we're aware of at the moment, or
No. There's one. I actually know it is. The other one back out in the main with the orbs is the bad one.
The naked
That's
one.
the one. That's a naked one. Yeah.
So do I hit this? Do I hit this altar again?
No. No. No one will have seen this close to it. The blast radius is huge. It will kill us all.
Yeah, I know. It was just funny. I'm not going to hit the altar.
Like I'm 50% for it, but
50%. As long as I'm not standing there, I'm 50% for
yeah,
it.
exactly.
so? Looking at
Just
the body,
give us
Julian, they
Yep.
just dropped dead. There's
They
no obvious.
just dropped dead.
Okay.
Jesus.
So going backwards through that portal
It
is
was
not.
probably shock from being turned into a woman.
Oh, he obviously ascended from her body. You change sex, then you ascend. It's all good.
Well, off you
What
trot,
is-
in you go.
What they used to call it? Was it hysteria, wasn't it?
So, can we now rest up, since we've obviously used all our spells? I was mainly just trying to do that augury thing before we rested, so we could have spells again.
Did anyone do detect magic in this room?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
What was
We
actually
need to
magical?
detect everything. The barrier we went through and the altar.
Uh-huh.
So here's the other option. We could cast True Seeing on the monk, and then the monk could move really, really quickly through all of the rooms and see if they see anything that's changed or unusual.
You don't have to go too
That's a
quickly
good
with two scene because it's one round.
Yeah, so it's 1 round per level.
Yes, and a round lasts for, how is it, 12 turns or
No,
something, is it?
10 seconds.
10
10
seconds.
seconds. Okay.
So I can move 300 feet in a round.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking
And
hell.
I'm level 13.
So that gives us a lot of time to
14.
run around and look at things, whereas at the moment, if you cast on yourself, you'll get one room looked at and then it'll be all lost.
Oh, yeah. I'm happy to cast on someone else.
And then I can, like, if I can see True Seeing, I'll see all the traps, I'll see illusion, I'll be able to see all these things as I run around.
You can do that.
That's a good idea.
I have to rest first, though, because I've already used it.
No, that's what I'm saying. If we rest
I've got
up,
2 of them.
you've got 2 of them.
Yep.
Really? Jesus. My other 5 is a flame strike, because, of course it is.
Anyway, that was just an idea.
Who's the character standing just north of me?
Where are you?
I'm in the middle of the room on the left-hand side.
That would be Jarbo. That is Al's character.
Hi.
Since we're about to rest, I will lay on hands for 24.
He really is lecherous.
Thank you.
He's going for the halfling.
How you doing?
I will group for 24.
It's a touch spell.
What level's lay on hands?
It's an ability.
It's an ability, yep.
It's a Paladin thing.
Right.
Only Paladins have enough honor to grope people.
Don't trust them.
And get away with it.
And get away with it, that's right.
That's been borne out by history.
That's
So if we all come down near the altar, I can get a fire going for us.
no, thank you.
Hey, it's also an emergency attack when the monsters attack us. You just hit the altar a couple of times and clear the room.
Alright, so what do you plan?
We're going to go
No, we're
back
gonna-
into this corridor and set up a camp in there. So
Yep,
there's only
sounds
2
good.
narrow attack routes, approaches for monsters, assuming there is any.
That's not a corridor, remember, it is a crawl space. It is a 2x4 foot tunnel.
Well, we're lying down sleeping.
You're
At least,
I don't know.
at least you know you're safe.
You're crawling through it as well.
That's
You're,
like-
you're not walking through it. Even the halfling's not really walking through it.
Well, where do we want to go? Do we want to stay in the altar room, or do we want to stay up in the colour room?
I feel better in the color.
Feel better in the colour room. We could all go in the transgender room.
But we don't seem to be able to come out.
Well, that's a problem for the morning, isn't it? Okay, so we're going back to the colour room to sleep, to rest.
Yep. Let's do that. Going to
Okay.
move us all there.
I can move you if you want.
Damn.
Yeah,
No,
I
I
can
have
move
to go
you.
for that goddamn corridor.
Yep,
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Yep, just bear with me. Let me go. Yep, someone just moved themselves.
It would be me.
Yep, just after I selected you with the others. Hang on.
I was going to run through the corridor, because,
There was a continual light icon there. Whose is that? That was Nib Nib's.
Bullet trapped my retainer outside the map.
No clips.
Has anyone touched these coloured orbs? What happens?
Not much.
Nothing.
Thank you.
I've touched them all. Nothing happened. And as far as I
Most
can
of the
tell,
time, there's stuff
traps.
hidden behind them.
Yeah.
Are there any magical runes or symbols in here that you couldn't work out?
Well, you can cast Read Magic or whatever. We're about to rest, so cast any of those spells and have a run around, and then we can rest.
This
Yeah.
red orb here, that
Yeah.
pathway went to a dead end, from memory, didn't it?
I made some notes last time in the party notes about the different orbs.
Oh, there's party notes, is there?
And
Yep.
where did that
Oh, yeah.
red orb go?
Yeah,
Where did it go
Yes.
to, Mick?
the red one.
Yeah.
So my notes were that it's magical. There was a crawl space, and it led to another portal door.
Another portal door?
Did it?
No.
No.
No, it didn't.
It led
Was-
to a dead end.
I think it's a dead end. I wonder if it's opened up now.
Well, that would be something to check out. Do we want to rest first?
Yeah, let's rest up just in case.
Sure. Resting's good.
Get all their spells back.
Okay. You
Well,
can
did
rest.
someone have
Who still needs healing?
I've got True
Okay.
Seeing.
Well, which one led to the portal?
uncast?
No, it's used.
Yeah.
I need this rest. I've only got one.
I've got two uncast.
Uncast. Well, do we want to cast one of those on me, and I'll run down
Oh,
this red hallway and see what I see?
Sure.
Yeah,
It's
let's do
not a
that.
hallway, it's a crawl space.
Well, I'll crawl down there. As shimmy as quick as I can.
Okay.
Nope. Yeah.
How fast do I move in a crawl space?
Not very fast, but it's not very long, so you're fine. Just move
I
down
was-
there. Just move yourself down there. Do you want to take a light source so you can see?
Well, I've got True Seeing, so
So you can see.
I guess it's easier for you, isn't it, than
so
having to...
So your token can see. Right. There is a secret door there.
Is it open?
No.
Can I see how it opens?
Hang on a second.
That wasn't there last time.
No, we didn't cast True Seeing last time. We just walked down here and went, oh, it's a dead end.
We didn't have, and none of us none of us were fortunate enough to notice it.
That's correct. Whereas True Seeing means you see it.
Alright. So, there is a secret door there, and yes, you believe that you can see how to open it. There's a small catch.
I'll memorise where the catch is.
Okay.
Should I open it or not?
Which room are you in?
I'm going to turn out my lantern so it's dark, and then I'm going to open the door.
Okay. Well, where's your lantern?
Well, no, I have True Seeing that sees through darkness, and non-magical and magical.
But I'm going to remove the token.
Okay. That's underneath me. Can you see it there?
Yep. Ah. Stupid thing. Why was that doing? Oh, 'cause I'm on the wrong bloody thing. There we go. Delete.
Okay.
Right. And you're going to open the door, which means you have to be there. Alright.
Yeah, well, that's just moved because you couldn't get my lantern.
Yep, just bear with me.
And I'm doing this quietly because I'm a monk and I can do such things.
Yep, hang on. I'm trying to do this with a touchpad. I hate freaking touchpads.
I know, they suck.
Alright.
Ooh, not bad.
Alright. So, suddenly, you have been hurtled forward
Oh, this sucks.
Hurdle's always a good adjective.
Mm.
You hear a clunking sound behind you.
Ooh, doubly good.
Of your return path closing off.
We should have rested.
That's so good. Doesn't do anything for me.
That didn't. Hang on a second. That black square is actually a white square. It's just because things are screwed up.
I can't see past my... How?
You can't see past your what?
I can only see, like, 20 feet.
Yeah, no, because I didn't give you the right stuff. Hang on. This is really hard using the touchpad. So many dynamic lighting levels all on top of each other.
Ooh.
Oh, God's sake.
Secret passages galore.
It's not really. It's just a passage that you guys walked under before.
Oh, okay, that's... Yeah, that's where we were before, right, I see.
You know what, I'm going to stick a freaking mouse on this because I'm getting sick of it. Trying to do this stupid, tiny little, delicate bullshit crap. Right, here we go. This will be easier.
All the sounds of that.
But I'll also make it bigger.
That's what she said.
Didn't work. Hang on a second. I should have tried to work out a way of doing this without having to do it this way. Alright, let's just make that to back, to back, to back. Alright, there you go.
So I'm just in a little room.
Something like that, yep.
Okay, I can move around in here.
You can.
There's no traps. No
traps.
hidden doors on any of the walls or ceilings.
Nope, but you know what? Whilst you're in there, what is the rest of you doing?
So he's wandered off.
Resting, weren't we?
We were resting, yeah.
Hang on. Stay there where you are. Because you
I
don't...
think that's the old... I was about to go up the old passageway then.
Hang on a second.
Name me a sex tape.
Old passage. Part.
By the way...
Yep.
What you did see in there was 3 chests.
Yeah. I was looking at it. Can I get my lantern out now?
In a second, because the other guys have a chance to react. It's not all about you.
It's always about me.
What are the rest of you doing? The monk has disappeared.
Yeah, I don't even know which
Did
tunnel you guys were talking about that he went down.
anyone tell us what he was doing?
He went down the red one, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, the one I
Well,
was
should we
sitting
have
next to just then.
We'll set up a camp.
I'll go have a look.
Are you sure? Well, I suppose we've been down there before.
Oh,
So what
that's
are you doing?
We're all just hanging out in the colour room. It's pretty pretty.
Yeah, discussing
So-
what might have happened at the
So
moment.
what I'll do anyway, for those of you who don't remember or didn't know, I'll read out the description of that room. If I can remember my bloody password. Alright, so, colour room. Room number that. This long room has a floor of inlaid tiles and the walls and ceiling 15 feet above are painted with figures of animals, strange signs and glyphs. Humans and human-like creatures hold two-dimensional spheres of different colours and in different poses. So, this is the handout from that room. Also, Henry, This is the handout that you saw.
BRB.
You're getting a lantern now. I'll put a lantern down there for you.
So we can't move these coloured orbs, I take it, like you guys tried?
They're two-dimensional.
Yeah, they're two-dimensional.
Ah, okay. Are they on the wall or the floor?
No, they're different positions.
Okay.
So, as you saw with that image that I sent you, some of them are they're
Okay,
on the
that
wall.
is the hallway I'm actually in. Okay, cool.
We received some sort of passage earlier that said something about the look for the ones up high.
Hang on a second. Stop it, Henry.
I'm exploring myself.
Yeah, and I'm trying to change the ownership of that. Right.
Are you taking off so I can't use it as a voice?
No, I just changed it so only you had access to it.
Well, they don't even know where it is.
Doesn't matter. Alright. So, yes, there are different coloured orbs. They are at different positions, held either above the shoulders, high above the shoulders, at shoulder height, at waist height, or at floor level.
So looking at the party notes, it wasn't comprehensively documented what's high, what's waist height, what's floor, and shoulder height.
Nope, but I mentioned them all. And I think one of
I'm
them
going
is...
to blame Mitch because he said he was maintaining the party notes on that one.
Oh. He's really slacking off the whole time.
I think one of them
Really
has...
slacking off, Mitch.
I think one of them has been covered up. Oh yeah, this thought it was covered up. Cool.
Sent you a whisper, Grail.
Cool. Let me have a squiz. Alright, hang on a second.
You're right. I'm just telling you what I'm doing.
I'm just going to, because I'll just tell James. So the gold one up the top, held high above the head, that was determined to be an illusion covering a crawlway that was set 7 feet from the floor and it's 3 feet square. The orange one held at waist height, the purple one at the feet, the bronze one held at waist height, the grey one held at the shoulder, the bright blue one held at the feet, the white one held high above the head, the turquoise one held at the shoulder, the scarlet one held waist high, the pale green at the feet, pale blue at the shoulder, silver at feet, which is where...
Wait, where's pale...
Pale blue's up top right.
Oh, okay, wait, I'm looking in the list in the party notes. What was pale blue again, sorry?
Pale blue was held at the shoulder.
Yep.
Silver was held at the feet, and that was a doorway that you guys came through. It's a secret door. And that's how the group originally got into this room. Green was held high above the head, yellow was held at the shoulder, pink was held high above the head, black was at the feet, which was determined to be an illusion covering a crawlway which was 3 feet square, which took you down into the passage that you got to the temple area with. Yep. Pale violet was at the shoulder, red was held at waist high, which was determined to be an illusion covering a crawlway that is set 4 feet above the ground and 3 feet square. Buff was set at the feet, indigo was held high above the head.
What was pale blue, sorry?
Shoulder
Pale
height.
blue was at shoulder height.
What was pale violet?
Oh, hang on a second. Pale violet.
Just cut and paste a description into the group note.
It's all good. I've documented it. I've done it all shorthand.
That's cool. I was just trying to look up something for...
Your order was slightly different at one spot, and that's where I was like, yeah. Oh shit, I'm lost now.
So you're trying to look at the... Monk has gone long time, yes? Monk has been gone for maybe a couple minutes now. Alright, so you're going for the bronze one.
Damn.
So not sorry, bronze one, wood one.
So I'm putting my mouth where money is, and I'm actually updating the notes, Mitch. So
okay,
just so you know.
Good stuff.
You've lost your job, Mitch.
Roll a d6 for me, Henry. Alright, you're not surprised. Roll initiative.
Yes. Initiative. What's initiative?
1d10. Add your dex modifier.
What is my dex modifier?
I don't know.
That was a rhetorical question. 1.
I feel like we want to split the party here.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah, it is your fault. What's going on? Why is this? Is anyone still there? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Ooh, this is
Yeah.
gonna suck.
Uh oh.
People still there? Hello? 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 Internet is not being friendly. And internet is down. Oh, are we back? Are we back?
Hasn't finished the module.
I'm filtering out the week.
Burn.
Why did people draw that light blue line in certain spots in the color room? There's like 3 light blue dashes. One's
That would
Oh,
detect it as magical.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Hey!
Okay.
here we go. Time to kill a monk.
Ah,
I see things have
sounds-
improved since I was last here.
Alright, so can you roll an initiative for me if you have not yet already done so?
unless you're in the room with me.
We,
Nope,
we
just-
could be there.
Just the monk.
We just don't know where you are.
Nope, and he might. There was a handout for this as well. Let me just go.
Oh, cool.
Find the handout. Evil one was it?
You know it's good when you get a handout.
It's just a scroll saying you're fucked.
If you're by yourself, kiss your ass goodbye.
It was. Let me put it in Bob's journal. Show to players. Did you see that?
Sorry, I was just having a look at something else. Yeah, that doesn't look good, does it?
Alright, it's
Is that
basic.
lightning or just light?
It's whooshing, and light.
Bushy.
It's 10 feet tall. Right. Did you
It
roll
just
an-
gets better and better.
Right, you did roll an
Elemental.
initiative. Cool. Let me roll an initiative here. You know what, let's just make it this one. 1 D10. It got an 8. It goes first. What's your armor class?
Not high enough, I suspect.
You'll be fine. What's your armor class?
I'm just looking it up. AC -1.
Oh, you'll be fine. Alright. The first attack misses.
Jesus, it's pretty weak.
The second attack misses. Alright. Go for it. You can have a swing back.
What does the Javelin of Lightning do?
You throw it, it turns into a lightning bolt and zaps things.
So does that, does the lightning bolt travel, how far does it travel?
Further than the wall.
I know. How far does it travel?
Don't know. About 60 feet.
And there, what, 5 foot
Does
squares?
it bounce?
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that'd be kind of cool if you like, Joe.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
The
30,
engineer in Henry's
35,
coming
40.
out.
How many times do you want to get pierced by your own lightning bolt?
I'm going to throw the Javelin of Lightning at the skeleton.
Sure.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
Go on.
Cross it off.
I don't know, but I'm guessing you're in a small room.
Yep. It's going to hit it 3 times, me. Okay. Where's the measury thing? Up to center, so that's going 20,
What a waste of a cool item.
40. Well, I don't know how tough this thing is, so 60 feet. Alrighty.
Alright.
Now I know where you are from all the measuring things popping up.
Dice roller. D6 plus 20. Okay, so roll for hitting the skeleton the first time. What do I roll for that? Just D20 plus.
You shouldn't need to. It's turning into a lightning bolt, I believe. Let me just check.
Okay, so it just hits everything in its path.
Pretty much. Just bear with me.
It'll suck if it dies on the first hit,
No, that'd be hilarious.
wouldn't it? And then I got to take 2 hits from it.
That'd be even better. That's what we call DM candy.
I'm going for the I'm going for the American option here. Is it still
DM.
recording?
Yeah.
Is it a sudden and overwhelming force? He's probably just asking me for a candy or something like that, and I'm like, die!
Alright, which one was it in? Was it in the AEC?
the AEC. I couldn't see it in there. That's why I asked you about it. Because I couldn't find it.
It might not be in here. It might have been a first edition item, which I just
Um.
ported in. Just bear with me. I can't find it, so I'm thinking it might have been a
What's
first
it called?
edition. Javelin of Lightning. I might have just ported it in. Javelin. Oh, it's not in the miscellaneous.
No, it's here. It's in the AEC. It's on page 98.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I was too far down.
Bottom right, second from the bottom.
Cool. Thank you. There it is, Javelin of Lightning. Oh, it's listed under miscellaneous items, not weapons. That's why I was.
That's what got me.
I was just about to do a search through the PDF as well. All right. Oh no, you gotta hit it first. So when it hits, it then turns into a lightning blast that is 30 feet long. So
And 5 feet wide.
Yep. So make an attack roll.
Okay. Alright, dice roller. So throwing is gonna be
Based on your dex.
um,
But you get no bonus for dex for attacking, so it's just what's your THACO.
okay. 14.
Alright.
So no bonus at all.
No bonus at all.
Ooh.
Alright, but you know, that hits armor class -3, which does indeed hit it. And then it turns into a lightning bolt which goes 30 feet from that point. So it will hit it once and 22 damage. Cool.
Is it?
It can
I say
save-
the.
It can save verse spells for half. Alright.
Oh, nice. So it doesn't hit me at all.
It does
Actually
not.
worked it.
It does not hit you at all. It gets a save for spells. And it fails. Alright, so it takes roll 1d6 damage for the javelin. Plus you get to add half your monk level.
One. Oh,
So-
for the javelin.
Yeah, because it's a weapon, and as a monk you add half your monk level to damage with weapons.
When the javelin strikes, creates a lightning blast. So I get the original damage as well from the javelin.
That's where the 1d6 comes from.
Okay, and then the plus 20 is the lightning damage.
Correct.
So, okay.
So it's done 24 damage plus your level 12, aren't you?
Well, I rolled before you rolled your
Yes.
saving. I rolled.
It doesn't matter. You're level 12, aren't you?
Yes.
Right, so that's plus 6 damage, so that's 30 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Easy peasy. It's still standing.
Does it
You-
get hit by the lightning bolt bouncing off the wall and coming back?
No, because I measured it and it doesn't go that far.
It goes 30 feet, doesn't it?
Snap to corner from here, was it 20 to there? So look, hang on, if I go snap to corner from here, 20, 30.
Okay.
Right, so roll initiative. You go first.
I guess I'll punch it.
Punch it then.
Do I get... Hang on.
You get no bonuses.
No.
Monks get no bonuses.
I'm trying to work out how many times I get to hit him in this first round. So is it...
Just roll once and see if you need any more. Right, so you don't need any more because you had 2 hit points left.
Oh, come on, let me roll my d10. Awesome. That probably was a waste of a spear. Oh well.
Right. Okay. What are you doing now? You're all off by yourself, lone wolfing.
Is the chest open now?
Yes.
Is there anything in it?
Oh, for God's sake. What are the rest of you doing whilst
I'll keep my ear to the portal in case I hear blood-curdling screams.
Can we hear the combat or anything? Standing near where the red orb was?
you hear
Yes, did we get any combat sounds?
Not really, it didn't last very long, but you did think you heard faintly the crack of thunder, but then it was gone instantaneously. Maybe he's dead. Hopefully. Right, let's have a look. Is it open? Yes, it is. And it's got nothing in it. Oh, hang on a second. It's still alive. I just realised. Ha ha ha. Because it took virtually no damage from the javelin. Ah, my internet's dying again. For God's sake. Alright. Am I coming back? Am I back? Alright, I'm
Bug.
back.
Yeah.
Actually,
Welcome back.
you still killed it. Sorry, Henry. You did kill it.
Woo! So, is it a times 2 crit? Yeah, I thought it'd be that.
Alright, so, stupid internet's deciding it's going to be the real Tomb of Horrors tonight.
Which is hell.
Acererak's being a jerk. Alright, so what are the
So-
rest of you doing? You heard that lightning crack.
So I called out down the crawl space. Are you okay? I yelled that out down there. Does he hear it and reply?
You're not at the crawl space. There's 3 people all lined up in front of it.
I was there. I was basically there. Okay, I yell down. Do I hear a reply?
No.
Lost my torch.
No, you do not.
Do I hear anything?
No, you do not.
So is the chest open now?
Yes, and it was empty. Sorry,
It's empty.
I probably said that after my net had dropped out.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
I think he shall be fine. We don't need to go down there.
So this guy also has a German accent.
No, it's
They all
Rastafarian.
do.
Jesus Christ.
Now it's Irish.
Is there any
All right, fine.
Can I-
So I can't do accents. Make it something.
Neither can I. I start off trying to do an accent and generally always end up as a very bad racist Indian.
Yes, well, I usually play dwarf, so it normally ends up as a nasty dwarf who's got an Irish or Scottish accent, something in between.
That's why I do my bad Russian accent for the bequeath, because I can do a bad Russian accent. And it sounds like bad Russian. Anyway,
Can I see? Is there like an opening I fell through?
nope.
So just a straight wall, nice, clean, smooth wall. Can I look? Can I search the wall for an opening?
Sure.
What's that? D6? Oh no, you roll it, don't you?
Yep.
I know there's one there somewhere. I came through it.
Alright. You think you can see it, but there is no catch.
I take out my hammer and I bang the wall where I think the opening is.
Okay, the rest of you can start hearing a kind of a chipping sound coming from down that passage.
Alright.
I'm concerned. Perhaps we should go after our friend.
Have a look.
I could just chill out here on the rocks.
Who's got the true seeing spell?
I'll
still?
start going after. I've got another one.
Yeah, I think you should probably go down there and then cast it and see what the hell's going on.
All right. Well, who's
Yeah,
going?
well,
Who's
I
going
like-
first? Who's
You.
going first? No.
Not you, so you can cast it.
I would, but
I
I,
can
have to
cast it
step
on
away for a
someone.
moment.
Who's our meat?
Hey, I'm utilitarian and squishy. So who's up front?
I'm middle ground.
I'm happy to lead.
Bang. True seeing on you.
Go down there and tell us what's going on.
He's wasting his time.
Whoops. Taking my retainer. Where was it? It was red, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Went
where I
down?
was.
I've got my sword of Avenger, Holy Avenger.
You're not
I'm
in the
fu-
square properly. What are you doing, Brian? There.
Snapped a
Unsnap.
grid. Yeah, I'm gonna follow just a space or two back.
And you just unsnapped again. What are you doing?
It's my retainer causing
He's
problems.
free.
Is the retainer underneath you?
He's gone now.
You really are a lich, aren't you?
Oh, baby. What do you think those retainers are for? I'm a noble. It's there to provide for my every need.
Noble in inverted commas does not mean you're a noble.
Wealthy family, good enough.
Well, the thing is, paladins can't be wealthy. They have to give all their money away.
All right, so I'll go down as far as I can.
Alright, which is where Jarbo is. Jarbo is in this way at the moment. This is a small crawl space. You can't really get past him, and he can't get past you. You're too big.
Can you see around him?
Not really. It's like a 3-foot area. But you can see that there seems to be the outline of a secret door there. But by the time you kind of get down there, because it doesn't last that long, you're big, and it's awkward for you to crawl through this space. It basically wears off. But you know there's a secret door there.
Well, I would have been, knowing that I had this advantage, I would have been looking to see if I could find its lever or anything like that while I was sort of crawling through.
It's okay, but Jarbo's in the way.
Yeah, worth a try.
Is there a remove Jarbo spell?
Erase Jarbo.
That means everyone go back out the tunnel, let Jarbo get out, then everyone go back in the tunnel.
Yeah, but now you got to wait for wait for 8 hours to get your spells back.
Yeah, the spell's already worn off. Doesn't.
That's all right. There's a secret there, right?
Oh, actually, you're a high level. No, the spell's still going. It's not. It's 1 round per level, so it's going to last a couple minutes.
Come on, Jabbo, get in the room.
Get in there.
Is Al back?
He said he was back earlier. No, he said back and then damn it.
And then damn it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I will move Jarbo out of the way. There we go. Jarbo's out of the way.
So who's the Arab-looking icon next to me, to my left?
That's,
Between me and the red
that's Nikolai.
That's Nikolai. And what are you?
An Arab, clearly.
I'm a fighter.
Okay. Fair enough.
So yes, you believe you can see the catch to open the door, Brian. So Greg.
Cool. I crawl into the room.
Can I hear anything up there at the other side of this door?
You can hear kind of a little bit. It's pretty well. The sound is pretty well obfuscated or muffled. You about to say something, James?
As he's crawling into the room, I call out to, is it Eunice? Is that how you meant to pronounce it? Did you see how he got through?
Yes, it's Eunice. And did I see that?
I'm yelling, Grail. I've whispered to you something, and I'm yelling that. I don't know if they can hear me.
Hang on. They can't really. It's pretty good soundproofing.
Which is why I whispered it to you.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Plonk.
Hey! Can I
Did we see what happened there?
Yeah, as the door catch was opened, the ground in front suddenly, basically like a little springboard, shifted up at an angle, and Sir Greg was basically hurtled through into the room.
Am I able to move quickly enough to jam something in the
No, because
in the mechanism?
No, because you have a really big, heavy paladin wearing heavy armor, carrying a very sharp sword, come hurtling towards you.
I can sidekick him.
You can, but in doing so, you don't have the time to jam something in there. So feel free to sidekick him in the square cods, whatever you want to do. But
Can I jam the Paladin in the gears? Just push him back into the gears.
No, unfortunately not. But you did see where the Paladin was using the catch there, Eunice. You're in a room now, so Greg.
Hey, there's someone else. We can open one of these another one of these chests, and I'll have some backup.
All right. So I saw how it worked, but I don't know if he's alive or not.
Yep, we're alive in here. I'll yell out how the door works.
I'll bang the hammer on the wall again,
Okay,
so they know we're alive.
You hear a faint chipping sound, but you don't really hear any speaking.
Right. Okay. I guess I'll move forwards. No, I'll tell my retainer to move forwards.
We're all going to get stuck in this room.
I was going to say, Eunice, if you saw how the door works or whatever it is there, do you want to tell us before you venture forward?
I explain how the door works to the rest of the party.
Alright.
And then I venture forth. My retainer ventures forth and
Plonk.
jiggery pokering.
The retainer also gets shunted into the room. It's like a
Unis will move forwards and trigger the lever.
it's like a little, conveyor belt of a production line.
Like Sushi Bay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell as the door opens the next time. There's no way out. Don't come in as the door opens.
Do we hear that?
I'm waiting for the door to open so you can probably hear it, but
Well, Ernest has flicked the thing.
Oh dear.
did I hear it?
Not really. It's very
So-
soundproof.
Nuclear. Bob. What's Craig's name?
While this chaos
Where
is
Nib
going
Nib?
on, I detect evil on the chest.
I'm
Alright.
just here, Jimmy.
So one chest is gold, one chest is silver, one chest is wood. The wooden chest is currently open and is mysteriously and suspiciously empty.
So
No
Nib
detect-
Nib and Nicola.
No evil, though.
No evil.
So what happened here?
Yeah, that's why I opened the chest and got attacked by a giant monster.
Nothing else in chest?
Nope. That's why I didn't bother with the other two.
Is
Pity.
Al back now?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Let me just make another roll.
I'm not talking to you, Eunice, just in case you're trying to reply to me.
Cool. What do the rest of you reckon? They have gone and not come back. There is a catch you pull and they shoot off.
Okay.
Is this like Lemmings?
Is Eunice's
Maybe we
opening
just,
the silver chest?
maybe we just open
Yes.
all three of them and see what happens.
Yeah, well, maybe if we kill all the monsters, it'll open a door for us.
So this is
That's a good option.
Out. This is handed
Excuse me.
that. So let me put it in. Not Nib Nib. Bob's already got it. So Greg and who else is in there? Unis. Save. Shadow players. Alright, that's what you're seeing. So the middle one, the wooden one, is opened. Alright, so
Excellent.
Unis's retainer is going to open the silver one.
Yes.
Okay. There is a clear crystal box within. And it looks like the box has a ring inside it.
Oh, you get the one with the loot.
Good stuff. Good work.
I think the retainer should pick that up.
Okay. Just bear with me.
The retainer.
Do I
Melts.
detect evil
Explodes.
on the ring?
No,
of
it's a gelatinous cube with a ring in the middle of it. A little gelatinous cube.
I was going to say, pretty small for a gelatinous cube.
Alright, so
The baby one.
the two people there.
Well, this doesn't sound good.
I'm hoping that he's not talking about me because I'm not next to the retainer.
Alright, so 4 darts are going to shoot towards the Paladin. And 4 darts will shoot towards Unis's retainer. Alright, so Unis's retainer is
Dead.
cactus. Oh yeah.
Such a pity.
Because Unis's retainer just took 15 damage, and I think he had 1 hit point.
6.
Oh, he had 6. Okay. Well, he's still dead.
Retainers are for carrying torches, not for meat shields, guys.
Yeah.
A lemming.
And
Lemming.
the Paladin takes 15 damage as well.
Nice.
Clearly, someone didn't explain this to me when I picked my alignment.
There are no saves for that,
No,
obviously.
It's just getting pin cushioned by automatic dart hits.
Nice.
There you go. The crystal box falls back into the chest, clunk. Because the retainer is now D-E-D.
So is the box. The box isn't evil.
No,
All right.
It's the chest.
The ring doesn't glow in it.
you're not getting any glow off the ring.
We should probably wait until we have a thief handy to disarm that.
It's not a trap.
That's a good idea.
It might be one off.
I'll go and check for traps.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure it's not a trap.
Why are you sure of that?
Well, I had true. Well, actually, that's true. I don't get to roll that. You roll that, don't you?
That's right.
I tell you, my trap finding ability is find traps 110.
Nice.
There is absolutely, definitely not a trap there.
So roll 0-0 then.
You want to step back and I'll pull this chest out? Pull this thing out?
Yep, sounds good. I will step back.
Ernest begins searching around the room for a way out.
Are you stepping back?
Yep.
Alrighty, I'll reach in and grab that chest out.
Okay. It's not a chest, it's a little box.
Yeah, boxy
Little
thing.
crystal box. Okay, you pull it out.
Woohoo! No traps?
No?
Alrighty. I'll go over and check this gold chest for traps. Actually, I had true seeing on when I saw it the first time, so I'll open the lid.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm right there.
Okay. So, meanwhile, whilst these 3 douchebags are getting themselves killed and trying to steal all the treasure for themselves, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm thinking about whether I should try and get into this room.
All the cool kids are doing it.
It's nothing like company to die with.
So, is anyone else who's outside the room actually seen what happened to them?
Alright. Well, yeah, has anyone seen it? Do we know what's happening?
No, you can't really hear much inside either. You can hear occasional
but-
muffled sounds and
Has anyone who was inside the tunnel witnessed what was happening?
some people saw, like, the people who were behind the people getting thrown into the room saw them getting thrown into the room as the bit of floor that Jarbo is on at the moment would spring forth and basically catapult them into the room as they opened the door.
So how's it catapulting them? Is it just like angling down and they slide, or is it
It's-
literally...
It's like flinging them up and forward. So it's kind of like very sharply and with a great deal of force springing up, and they're just going tumbling forward into the room.
Okay. So maybe we need to try and jam
Alright.
it open and get a rope. If that's what we've seen, we should get a rope and tie it outside and then run it into there. So then we get someone who can trigger it with the rope tied around them, and then we can get it jammed open so we can try and get these people back out through that same
Well,
corridor.
I was going to start with jamming this catapulting part of the device first.
Well, if we can jam the catapulting part, that'd be good. But I suppose, did it look like we'd be able to get people out if that doesn't activate?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe we do that, but definitely try and get a rope or something tied around you so we don't lose more people. We don't have too many goes at this, so...
Okay, so you saw that handout, the 3 people in the room?
Yep.
I did. I whispered you.
Thank you.
I'll
Okay. So, look, I'm happy to do that, Andy, but you need to buy me a drink first.
Okay.
Yes, you can cast Globe of Invulnerability.
Well, thank you for clarifying for the party because it made me sound weird.
That made me sound a little bit weird too, but you know, it is what it is. What am I going to do? All right, so both of you though, so you've got Globe of Invulnerability cast off because you said you were going to cast it, prefacing him opening the chest. Fair enough. Both of you can make a surprise check though, as it basically starts writhing and pulsing with a whopping great big number of thingamybobs.
Excellent.
What's it?
D6.
D6.
Alright. Neither of you are surprised.
Hooray!
Alright, you can roll initiative though.
Initiative. Look into that,
Yep.
look into that. Where is my initiative? Ah, there we are.
Just D10 plus your dex mod. Ooh, Bob the Human Monk is going after they are. And there's a lot of them.
Bob the Human Monk will become a Bob the Human Pincushion in a second.
Where's the initiative button?
There is no initiative button. Roll a D10 and add your dex mod.
Isn't there? All right.
Oh, I can speak with him though.
Hello, friends.
After their go.
D10 or D6?
D10.
D10. All right.
D10 plus your dex. Okay. But you need to roll a D6 as well, see if you were surprised also. Alright, you all rolled a 2 for surprise. None of you are surprised.
Woohoo!
Alright. You're going to be reacting first, Sir Greg.
Nice.
And
Okay.
I'm
Rex,
going to. Which chest was that? The silver
gold
one.
The gold one.
Oh,
the one that they
Alright.
are, you know, next to.
So I step forward and take a slash at the.
You have a slash, alright, go for it. You urinate on the
They,
poor defenseless
they love
animals.
it. It definitely puts them off.
It gets them
Attack
off.
roll.
So I roll what? D20 plus 5?
Why D20 plus 5? What's your strength modifier?
Oh, actually, yeah. What is my strength modifier? It will be 4.
So you got plus 2
And
because
then
of your strength.
and then I've got plus 5 from
You got plus 5 from what?
my Holy Avenger.
Plus 2. Oh, plus 5 because you're a paladin. Yep, go
Because
for it.
I'm Paladin. Yep.
Yep.
The damage is conditional, but the plus isn't.
That's right. So it's plus 7 to hit. Alright, you hit one. Roll your damage.
Are these evil or chaotic?
Nope. They are what you saw. Just really angry ones.
I think it's just plus 2 for the damage. I think it's just the attack that's plus 5. Let me check.
You get plus 2 because of your strength as well.
Yeah, it does become plus 5. Okay,
that's right.
so plus 7 in total. So another 5 on that.
So 9. You kill one.
Woohoo!
Unless there's probably like 50 of them and all 1 hit point each.
No, but there are 11 left. There are now 3 of you stepping up to the plate. So 3 will attack each of you, and then the remaining 2 will determine. So let's go for what's your armor class there? We'll go with the paladin first. What's your armor class, Mr. Paladin?
It is minus 3 because I have my shield.
Haha, they need 20s to hit you. First
Nice.
one. Would you look at that? Miss. Second one. Oh, I thought it was going to be 20. Third one. No, misses. 3 against the monk. What's your armor class?
1.
Alright, they need 18s to hit you. And what's your armor class, mage?
My AC mod says -2. Is that what I'm looking for?
No, your total armor class.
Trying to find it.
Have a look up the top of your character sheet. Let me have a look.
Oh, sorry, 6.
Alright. Plus you have a cloak of displacement on.
True. What does that do when it's at home?
It makes it almost impossible for them to hit you. They got like a chance of missing because you become like a displacer beast.
Woohoo! I like that.
Cloak of displacement. Cloaky McCloak. Cloaky McCloak. Cloak of cannibalism.
Which you've just found out that's what it is.
That's the fun item. Okay, let's have a look. Cloak of displacement. Armor class -6. We should check. 6. We should see if it matters, but I don't think it will. If it does, they only need 11s to hit you. Cloak of displacement. It does. That might be another first aid. That might be the first aid one. So it will act like. Let's just see if it matters anyway. They're going to need 11s. Alright, so it's going to matter.
Yep.
Pardon me.
This is what happens when you guys split the party like this.
Mm-hmm.
Displacer cloak.
That would be a displacer cloak. I was looking for cloak of displacement. Did you find it in the rules?
I found the it in the table.
Cool. So we just got to find out which book it's in.
So in the miscellaneous items, it's in. Saying it's not in the book.
It's on the miscellaneous
There it is.
magic
I
items.
just opened it up. It's in the book. It's on page 118 of the
Yep.
core book. So
Core
this
book,
item
yeah.
appears to be a normal cloak, but when worn by characters' magical properties, distort warp waves. All opponents suffer a -2 to hit the wearer of the cloak condition. The wearer receives a bonus of +2 saving throws. So they effectively needed 13s to hit you, which means you got hit twice.
Right.
Okay. So you will take 2 points of damage. One of them is a critical, so you take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Can you make a d20 roll for me, please?
I sure can. See if I'm going to die from poison.
Yeah, let's not beat around the bush. Make some saves versus poison for me. Alright, can you make a second one? You can click on the actual...
Oh no.
Yeah, you're fine. Nothing's happened.
No, you're fine. You're
For
fine.
now.
Nothing's happened. Oh, you got a Globe of Invulnerability though. That's what you cast, wasn't it?
Globe of Invulnerability. So that's level 4 or less. Level 4 or below
yep,
spells. Yeah.
Yep, that's what... Alright, yeah, so they do get in.
Yep.
Alright, the slow knife gets through the shield.
Hmm.
Speaking
Yeah.
of which, Bob is up, and then Unis.
Oh, I guess I'll hit it.
Oh, hang on, there's that was only 9. There's still 2 left. Let's roll to see who they go for.
No. Aggro the chest. I'll kick it and say, "Hit me!
So,
You suck!"
come on, what's going on with this dice roll? I didn't. Oh, jeez, it's slow. Right, that's going to be Bob. And Bob. They'll both go for Bob. Right, these need 18s to hit you. One will hit you.
Yay! How much damage do I take?
1 point of damage, and you can make a saving throw versus poison. I don't think monks are immune to poison, or are you?
I'm immune to poison.
You are?
I am.
Aren't you lucky?
I am.
Cool. Right, now you're up.
Okay, so I'll hit it. I'll try and hit 3 of them.
Okay, go for it.
3 individual ones. Oh, that didn't work, so probably not.
So you got a 2, a 2, and a 7. What's your back
14. 14, so that's 12, 12, and
7.
7.
Okay, you miss all 3 of them.
Yep.
Alright, soon to be dead mage, I mean Unis.
Well, I may as well go out with a bang.
Drop a fireball on everybody.
Oh,
Read my
yeah.
mind. I was thinking maybe Ice Storm or Death Spell, but, you know.
Take a step back.
Fireball works. I could summon a demon. Do you want me to summon a demon? I could do that. No, I'm going to drop Cone of Cold, focusing at the chest.
Okay.
Take a step back first.
Well, if I take a step back, it's going to get everyone.
Yeah, true.
Just roll your damage, see if it's important.
Right. My damage. Where are we? So, I just had it fucking open on that one.
Meanwhile, whilst the 3 of them are swearing because they're getting attacked by some overgrown worms, what was your plan to try and not be hurtled into the room?
Who are you asking?
Yeah,
Bob,
Probably me.
the guys in the tunnel whilst I'm waiting for...
Well, not Bob. Yeah, who? Jabbo.
I reckon we drive a stake into the wall and attach a rope to it that we can attach to our waist.
Sure.
Sure, we
You
can
guys
do
are doing?
that. So, get that crowbar off my dead retainer.
I
Jam
will
it.
watch the others do that and assist them, and sit back with Nicola and watch it. Nicola and watch it.
Cool. Where's that? How's
I'm
that
going
damage
to get
coming along?
the crowbar off my dead retainer and jam. Basically, try and use that to jam the this triggering platform.
Okay. So, even if they can make their saves for half damage, they only have 9 hit points each.
So they're dead.
So, you've just killed the 11 remaining.
Excellent. Nothing like a good area of effect spell.
Indeed.
Purification.
Alright, so we'll just say that you guys can manage to get that sorted. So I'll go back into the dynamic lighting area, and I will now move that. I'll just delete it, screw it. There you go.
Hey,
Is there anything in this chest? Under all
Hang
the
on,
corpses
hang
of
on.
snakes.
Hang on. Your spellcaster has been bitten by some snakes, and I think that perhaps we should be looking at that. Medic?
We've got no healing spells.
Medic?
And no one's got any cure either. Oh, I don't have any cure.
Well, fuck.
I will apply 1 dose of healing salve to him. What do I have there? Ointment of healing. I now have 4 doses and he has... Does that heal poison?
Have you got
I don't know.
Have you got it open? I'll look it up. Ointment of healing. This pungent open when applied to a wound. Then, in addition, it neutralizes poison and cures disease.
There you go.
Guess what?
nice.
You had 9 minutes till you fell over dead.
Guess what? He's not.
That was
I like but not being dead. This is good.
Yes.
Now, is there anything in the chest?
so you've become a Rastafarian German now, haven't you?
I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know. I was trying not to be too, stereotypically racist, but, he's black. And I don't really know any other accents.
American? He could be from
no.
downtown. He could be from downtown Detroit or something.
No.
Or
No,
he could work in Washington, or he could be from Sydney.
Ethiopian.
He could
Talking
be
with
from-
some clicks.
Well, can someone do a bad South African accent?
He could be from anywhere.
He could. I don't know. I'm not going to do a bad South African.
Okay. Yes, there was stuff in that chest. 12
So,
frozen
you're-
snakes.
So you also get 10 hit points back as well as neutralizing the poison.
And there were 12 frozen snakes within.
Do they look edible?
Tried.
Could be a market for
Maybe
them.
cut the heads off.
Oh yeah, but we need food.
You didn't bring food?
Yeah, I know, but we've got to make the rations last longer, don't we?
I guess.
Nah, it's cool.
So since I'm here, does any of these chests need checking for traps?
They've opened all of them.
So
Cool, would you
Ernest is
assign-
going to go back to his original action and walk around the room searching for a way out.
So you're back to full health?
So does that heal as well, or does it just neutralize the poison?
It's 10 points of damage and neutralizes poison.
Oh,
and
fantastic.
disease. So
Well, I've
you're
got all
full
my health back then.
And cures
Thank you.
disease. So it's really good for when you party at the end of the adventure.
Yep.
Alright, you start walking around, checking first.
Excellent.
Let me just make some rolls here. I'll use my phone, dice app.
Can I make it easier for everyone? When I first came into this room, I still had true seeing, and I did not see any exits from this room or traps on the chests.
So you've checked all the walls, and you agree there is no exits on.
How far could you see anything?
Sorry?
Could you see the entire room?
Yes. It's what? 5, 10, 15, 20. It's 30 feet by 30 feet. I suggest we go out and rest.
Sounds like a good idea.
Sure.
Definitely.
So what did you guys find anyway?
Couple of chests. Got bitten
Yes.
by a snake.
This box with a ring in it. Or this glass. What was it? A glass.
Glass
a
jewelry
crystal
box type
box.
thing.
No, that's the snakes. See, here we go. A glass box, jewelry boxy thing with a ring in there inside.
Correct.
So cash, ring, and snakes.
No cash, just snakes, a skeleton monster, and the
Crystal box.
crystal box.
And a dead
Yeah.
retainer.
Oh, okay. See the ones that darts him. It's like, oh, that's unfortunate. Did not show that to the other retainer.
What retainer? I did not have one.
Oh wait, have we run out of retainers already?
Does tend to happen.
Don't even know why we bring them.
Because it's
To open things and have them die instead of you.
Yes, but
And then you animate them and make them do shit.
you would have been able to open that chest without any ill effects.
What's your point? I did open that chest without any ill effects.
Okay, I'm back in the main room. I think I still have true seeing on Julian. I can see everything.
Alright. That's fine. Let me have a look. What do you mean you can see everything?
Well, either that or the room's well lit.
The room is probably well lit.
It is actually, yes. Someone's got a continual light in there, which are awesome.
Alright. What is your plan now?
Rest up. After we've rested, cast continual light on Sir Greg's dong, and then you can do the old Greg.
Oh, Greg.
I'm old Greg! Got a mangina.
That's Sir Greg. Thank you very much.
So, has anyone got a detect magic spell handy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does this
Heaps
box, crystal box, glow magically?
Or the ring, perhaps.
Or the ring inside the box?
Alright, let's have a look.
Can I detect traps on the box and see if there's any... Is there any catches or latches or anything on it?
There
The
is.
true seeing would have seen that though, wouldn't it?
No, it was inside the chest, so it wouldn't see traps in the chest.
No, correct. So, you have a look. You do not detect any traps on there.
Should I open it? Or do we want to sleep first?
Did you cast?
That's-
Did anyone cast? Detect
I will
magic?
cast Detect Magic.
Okay, the ring inside doth glow.
A lot or a little?
It glows.
Nice.
Excellent.
We don't have any mages in the party, do we?
Hi, my name's Unis.
Oh,
Pleasure to
right,
meet you.
sorry. Yep, from your peak.
Remember,
We're
he's,
real mages.
he was
Summoning demon.
he was whinging because I stitched him up by opening the trap door, opening the chest while he was standing right next to it. And he was the only one who got bitten by a snake, you know.
Well, it's true. I was the only one that got bitten by the snake.
No, you got bitten by a snake as well. You just happened to be a monk, and poison doesn't
Immune
affect
to everything.
your bloodstream since you have lava running through your veins.
I must admit, the monkey's making me very complacent with traps right now.
Please don't be complacent with traps in the Tomb of Horrors. There are people standing around you.
Exactly. Well, that's how I killed my retainer.
So, are you resting?
I think we are, yes.
Alright, so
Yes,
everyone put
yes,
yourself
we
where
are.
you're resting, and then you can rest. Feel free to memorize new spells. You will heal D3 hit points each if you are injured.
Spells.
He's sitting on watch.
You can set a watch if you so choose. Make sure you take a day's worth of rations off, and your water skins will be emptied. So you might need a way to get some water back. Are you moving your character, Brian?
Yes.
I mean, you can stay in that room if you want. It's not cursed.
No,
or anything.
I think I'll get out just in case. Can you move me back to the main room, please?
Why can't you move yourself?
Oh, I suppose I can.
Because I'm lazy.
Can you just play my character and tell me what I do?
So yeah, everyone gets D3 hit points back for the health. And yeah, you can set a watch if you want. Tell me what your watch will be. I'll write it down.
I will go middle watch because I'm assuming,
Actually, that's fine. You're in middle
2.
watch.
I'm assuming magic users need to rest for a
We need a full rest, yeah.
unbroken space, so
Yeah, I'll take. I know. People are actually going on watch.
all our rangers and clerics and paladins and stuff can't be middle watch, can they?
Oh, that depends if they expended spells or not.
I haven't. I'm happy to go whenever.
Okay. So, right here. Is that the watch then?
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll do a stint.
Alright. You guys set your watch and it passes uneventfully that night. You do not get attacked or accosted apart from some heavy snoring.
When you said you gotta have some way of getting water, does the party have a way of getting water?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's called a
I can
cleric.
create water.
Okay, so is that enough for everyone?
The paladin should
Okay.
be able to as well, I believe.
I can create an absolute shitload, don't worry.
It's like a gallon per level or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I just won't take it as a spell. I'll swap it back to something else.
Morning, well, you assume morning, will dawn somewhere in the world. Not in here. It's dark, it's horrible. Those torches that were lit are well extinguished, the lanterns also extinguished. Thankfully you've got
Right, who wants a continual light? Because I still
Yeah.
I have one memorized.
Sure.
I'll have a continual light.
Right, yeah. Well, in that case, I only have one memorized. So
I've
each
got
time we
one.
rest, I can cast it.
I got one too.
All right.
Yeah, I'll
Well,
take one then, if that's okay.
right,
Oh,
so
I'll get on
those
an
are-
arrow, if that's cool.
So you
I'll
also
pass on Jimmy's arrow.
you also have the flaming sword though, don't you?
Oh, I do, don't I? The flame tongue one.
Actually, yeah, you did.
Yeah, never mind. I have that sword when I just unsheath it.
It's a
Who
command
else?
word, it's not unsheathed, it's you issue a command word to turn it on or off. So
It's if it is sheathed though, and I say the word, it's still not going to be that visible, is it?
it won't be because you've got to have it in your
Okay,
hand.
just clarifying.
Yes, you have to be holding it.
Okay. Well, obviously
So-
flame on, so yeah, it's all good. Done.
So who needs a continual light?
Well, I need one, but I'm not fussy.
Right, I've cast continual light on whatever you needed.
Can
except
I-
the penis.
Can I cast it on my Ring of Protection +1 without it affecting the Ring of Protection +1?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we will do that.
Right, so I'm
Let's do that.
just going to then give you a permanent 60-foot light on Bob. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right, who else was getting the continual light?
Well, I only had one, and I think we decided that James had the sword, didn't we?
Yeah, I'll just use a sword. Yeah.
Let's just wait. We'll wait and see.
So
I got another one. I got one if you need it. I didn't cast on Jimmy.
Keep it in your pocket.
What's that, sir?
I could use it. Craig, is that correct?
All right, Mitch.
Yeah.
Take your continual light on whatever you want. Your
Okay,
Wayne.
that's right.
Casting on his
Cast it on my
Wayne.
shield.
He has to hold it
Alright.
out of his pants.
I'll give Nikolai a 60-foot light.
So Greg
Yeah.
likes his.
Has to walk around with his dick hanging out of his pants to eliminate where he's going.
That's right. He was doing it anyway, so to speak.
Okay. If you want to prepare your spells, cast your spells, get ready to go, do a bit of healing, make a little love, get down tonight. What are you doing?
Well, I've cast continual light, and I've got myself ready for the next day. Right, so where do we go from here, guys? We've found one spot, and that was some stuff. We found a ring in there. What's going on with this ring?
Well, do we want to investigate the ring before we do anything too crazy?
How hurt are you, Bob?
I'm down 4 hit points.
Oh,
So
really?
not overly.
Oh, sorry. Yep, not overly. Yeah, let's go. I'll hang on to it.
Nikolai is the one who is injured the most,
Yeah, I'm down
I
about
believe.
20. Yeah, 20
Actually,
points.
yeah, Nikolai's down the most, followed by Nib Nib.
I'll give you my 2 cure light wounds. Jesus. Fucking terrible. That's +2. Fucking hell.
Thank
So
you.
my dice rolling.
Alright. Once again, in the hall of the fancy orbs.
You get 5 hit points, Mitch.
Okay, so I checked the...
So on
Chris-
46 plus 4, he got a total of 11. That's some piss poor healing there. They want you to die, Nikolai.
Well, it's only 1d6, isn't it? For cure light wounds.
Yeah, but I'm saying you rolled it twice, didn't you?
Yeah, I rolled
That's it.
shit.
Yeah,
I won that too.
and Brian also rolled shit. So on 46 plus 4, he got 11.
Yes, that's 11 in total. Yeah.
How's everyone
Okay.
else going?
So, can I just clarify, guys? The portal at the end of this hallway is the Nudist Portal, yes?
No.
Maybe we should go through it and try it out again.
Surely it won't do it the second time. The first
So
time,
we
Yeah.
just
first time.
the trick is we just get all naked first and then go through it.
That's right, and there'll be all these piles of gear waiting for us.
Right. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Maybe this ring that we found will allow the wearer to walk through the portal without turning nude.
Maybe.
Perhaps the mage should have a look at that.
That's not
Well,
bad.
I was just saying, I checked for traps and there was no traps on it, so shall I try and open it? And if I try and open it, do people want to step back?
Hang on. No, it's a magical portal.
The box is?
Oh, sorry. No, I thought we were still talking about the Nudist Portal.
No.
I think you should open that.
Are you going to step back?
Yes.
Who's standing next to me? I'll move over here.
I'm just going to heal a bit more too with light wounds.
I open the crystal box.
Okay, it's open.
And the ring is just sitting in it?
It is.
Woo.
Or is
I'll
it now
read-
in your hand?
I'll reach
pull
in.
on.
I'll reach in and take it out, but not
Okay.
put it on.
Alright, you have a ring in your hand.
Okay. I'll take it to the mage and say, hey, check out this. Do you want to look at it?
I would love to look at it. Can you please describe said ring?
It is a small silver ring with virtually no embellishments or markings upon it.
Okay.
Virtually no
Yeah, it's got a few like small
scratches or something.
engravings and scratches. Yeah, nothing
Engra-
fancy.
Okay. Well, I don't have identify memorized. So does anyone have identify memorized?
I don't think I can get it.
There'd be another mate.
Ah, I'm the only mage. All right, no, I do not have it memorized.
Hmm.
I've got a slightly different spell which I'm looking up to reread the text.
So I will tell you, you don't have to bother with the spell if you want to strain your eyes. It says, to my darling Jemima.
Oh, that's obviously a spell or a curse.
So written on the inside of it.
Yep.
Ah. So, well, I convey this information to the party, and I don't really know anything else about the ring.
First, they did. No. They did.
It's a wedding ring.
To the wife of a dead lich or something.
Probably.
Mm.
Sorry.
As opposed to a living lich.
That's right.
Or an undead lich.
Or an uncaring lich.
They come in different shapes and sizes.
This is not the 7-year lich.
Hmm.
Well, we can just hang on to it for tomorrow morning, and the mage can have a look at it then.
Well, I can memorize identify next time we rest.
That was what he implied, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So what's the plan? Feel free to do what you need to do, where you need to go.
So we're going to check this blue orb. If there's anything behind that.
You have checked all the orbs, and the only orbs you found things behind were the 4 that you've already found things behind. Which
So
was...
the blue does have a pathway down.
No. So that's...
Oh no, that's a little...
That's
the dodgy one.
That's the pathway that's over here.
Yeah.
Which is this one. I just did it so it's easy for you to go between
Alright, let's go change our sexes then.
this way.
I was wondering, because what colour is the altar at the moment? It was red.
It's red at the moment,
I was wondering if it was red for girls, blue for boys. So I was wondering if a boy went through and it was red, they turned into a girl. What would happen if a girl
Can I
goes through?
just remind you that? Can I just remind you that when they came back out, she died.
Oh, I'm not saying you come
Maybe
back
you
out. I
don't
just
come
want you
back
to
out.
go in and see what happens.
And what she
And
say?
then-
What she say that there was
It's a
nothing in
one-way
that
sex
room.
change.
I was a
The 10 by 10
retainer. They don't know
room,
what they're
nothing
doing.
obvious.
Oh my god, I'm stumped. I can't think of like every room that we've gone into. There's been no other way out of it.
Have we looked through this hallway with true seeing on?
Yeah, I was going to say, how much more
Yes.
truth thing have you prepped?
I've still got 2 prepped. I'm sure that we've looked through this whole hallway with true seeing.
Well, why don't you cast True Seeing on
No.
one of the last retainers and send them through that into that room,
Which room?
the sex change room, sex shop.
But we know that you can get in there, and that it's a 10 by 10
but
room.
what's on the other side? Is it actually just a 10 by 10 room with nothing
Yeah,
there?
it's on the person said 10 by 10 room. So
Yeah,
we
but
need
they
to go in there
they
and do
didn't
some
have
discovery.
True Seeing though to determine if that is truly what is in there.
I was saying cast True Seeing on one of the plebs.
Yeah.
You know they can probably hear you. He's probably about to make a morale check and disappear.
Mine's
It's
dead.
possible.
I'm right here.
Oh, where
I'm a Lone Ranger now. I couldn't see my alignment on my character sheet, by the way, Julian. Were we meant to pick that, or?
You're good. All rangers must be good, so you'd be lawful, neutral, or chaotic good.
I think
feel like I'm.
I think he's a ranger no more.
No, Kimasabe.
I wonder if I can cast a spell magic on the doorway.
Can you
I
just
could probably
not walk?
cast it.
Can you just not walk? The
Yeah.
Paladin can just walk around with his sword out.
To do what? Sorry.
Cast a spell magic on the walls and everything.
Yeah, I can.
So just to remind you, because this is an old school module, you should probably, this is me giving you a chocolate coated biscuit, you probably should be investigating just about everything, but you need to be specifying where you're investigating and the things that you're investigating.
Well, that was a good suggestion. I will walk up and down the walls of this room that we're in, past all the orbs with my Holy Avenger out, basically holding it to each orb and seeing if anything happens.
Okay, so you have touched all these orbs. They were all touched previously last session.
I'm going to wave my Dispel Magic at them and see if anything happens.
Okay, so just the orbs that were the illusions will disappear, which was the gold. Let me just delete them. The gold will delete. Map. Gold will
Gold,
delete.
the red,
Yep, and the black.
and the silver.
Where was the black? Is that where that mark is and it's already gone?
Yeah, it's been covered up by the when I was doing jiggery pokery trying to get the map working.
Okay,
Because
where I
if
am
was-
now? Was that where the black was?
Yeah, so if I was to select that and put it to back, there's the black.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
It's just because there's like things layered on top of each other.
Yeah.
So when I did before, when I was trying to sort that out, so I just go to front. There we go.
So the party notes for black was winding corridor, dead end, in brackets Craig, so I'm guessing Craig took the dead end. But it also says secret door, leads to large open shrine area F. Is
That
that
the one where that'd be altar?
That's the altar
tomb.
room? Okay.
So what was the other colour? There was black, red, and silver had passages.
So golden, red, black, and silver. They're the ones that just disappeared from what Julian said, wasn't it?
Yep.
Where did the gold one go?
Right at the top.
Yeah, but did it go anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold,
And
an illusion
Went
hiding
to
in crawl
that
space.
gargoyle.
down to a statue with an open hand, gave some gems, which you told me what the gem was, Julian.
Hello,
I'm
boy.
pretending to forget that all the
dog.
time.
Yep.
The gargoyle room was before my time, that's all.
Yes, silver, the glint.
Search high and low. What's on the ceiling of this corridor?
Alright, let me have a look. That's
And
not
along
right.
the same question, what's on the floor?
That's not the right word doc. This is the right word doc. Right. So, room, this one.
Did anyone actually look at this room with true seeing? Because it hasn't been done since I've been with the campaign.
Probably
So,
not.
The ceiling is just smooth stone.
I cast True Seeing on myself and walk the length of the corridor.
Okay, what are you looking for in particular? You have done true seeing down here before, which is how you identified those illusions.
Yep. I'm looking for hidden passages.
Because I'll just tell you again, you did use true seeing in here before, which is how you identified those.
Yeah, okay.
And how you, yeah. Do you wish to still do true seeing?
No, not if we've already done it. No, I'm stumped. Any other ideas?
Well, I haven't seen... I wasn't involved with the previous rooms either.
I put forward an idea, and it's up for someone with the spell and the retainer to put it together.
Oh.
Well, I don't have a retainer left, so I'll need to borrow one.
You realise that it may not have actually been an instant kill for the retainer. It might have just been take 6 hit points, and the retainers have 6 hit points.
Yeah.
So we could potentially go into that room and come back out and see.
Well, I was saying, while it's that same colour still, my character's male, so I can't go. But is there any? Who are the female characters in the party, if any?
Well, how about I go and touch the thingo and make it red, and then you can go through.
Yeah, but won't you cop a fireball or whatever it is?
What? Yeah, but I'm almost immune to those things.
I don't know. If you're a god, go. That's fine.
Let's go back to the altar room and
I'm
check that
happy
out.
to give it a go because
We're pretty stumped on anything else to do.
yeah, I don't want to be the reckless player, but what else are you gonna do?
Go on, be the reckless player. You know you want to.
I am tempted.
Hey,
I'm standing next to Baldric protectively, so he doesn't get involved in this matter.
I've only killed one player and almost killed another with my recklessness.
Can you hop? Oh no, I can't hop straight to that altar room, can I, Julian? I gotta.
Yeah, you can.
I can.
You can't hop to it, but you can go down this tunnel.
Oh yeah.
Let's all go down the tunnel.
Do you want me to just move you all there?
Please.
Might as well.
Got it. I was just pathing through.
It's probably actually by the time I get you all into... Why are you never sitting square in your...
That's a good question.
Rebel with a cause.
I'll leave that up to the Roll20 master to work out.
God. Bloody paladins.
So he's going to come and stand down here with me when I touch this altar.
I'm not
Well,
standing anywhere near it. The
Yeah,
last one killed me.
You're the
Don't
one
touch-
that's so good at doing it.
I think you're
I think-
all now down there, is that correct?
It's the paladin's going to go through this archway, aren't they, to see what the hell happened? Is that what we agreed?
What's wrong?
I don't believe I agreed to that.
Weren't you going to walk through it with your sword or something?
No, that was the room with the orbs. I walked along the wall with the dispel magic to see if anything.
I saw a note saying that these seats and that could be like opened or moved. Were they all checked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Yep.
were.
Lots
They
of
sure
coins.
were.
Did you guys
Gas
look
clouds.
inside? Did you look inside the pottery urns in the corners?
No,
We might not have.
not that I
Can
know.
I, before anyone touches the altar, can I have a look at the
Don't
pottery
touch the
urn?
altar.
I'm not touching it. Is it open? Does it have a lid? What's the
they
urn
are,
about?
They are stoppered. Just bear with me. Let me go back to the right Word document. I have too many open currently.
I can't believe you guys didn't look at the urns.
I did look at it. I didn't open the stopper.
Okay.
Pottery urn stoppered with a brass and wood plug.
Fair enough. Has anyone got... Oh, did they show up as magical before?
No, they did not. The
Are they
candles,
evil?
they are not
Open them.
evil.
Open them.
Hang
Can
on.
someone
Open
do
them.
a check better than me to see if they think they're trapped or not?
I'll do that.
I'll cast the spell Find Trap.
Oh, okay. Well, if you got that, that's pretty good.
Right, you're going to cast Find Traps, are you?
Yep.
No trap.
Okay, I touched the urn and...
What about
Pull the
elsewhere? All the fine traps
Hang on.
is active.
Would you like me to open the urn?
No, you're our altar boy.
He's the one with the best saves in the party, more than likely.
Yeah.
So
And I also have improved evasion, so
if he's the altar boy, does that make Brian George Pell?
Boy, none of that. None of that.
Nice.
He's legally innocent, allegedly.
Yes.
like I said, I'm just saying I've probably got the best chance to survive a nasty surprise. I've got immunity to poison, improved,
I'm a new character. I've got to test my ability.
improved evasion.
Ability to die.
Good save.
Yes, I died.
I've already told the GM what I'm doing, so there's no takesy backsies.
Okay,
Are
well,
you touching the altar?
No.
not yet.
Good.
Not say that.
If you're going to touch the altar, tell me because I'm getting out of here because the blast radius is way too big.
It only gets halfway up the room.
So when you're good, Julian, I'm attempting to open up the urn that I'm next to in that
That's
corner.
fine.
Taking cover.
It is a sizable urn, but you are a tall lad and you've got some muscles. You can remove the stopper without too much trouble from the top of the pottery urn. It is open. Within is nothing but stale air.
Ah.
God damn it.
Would detect magic? It wouldn't have worked through the urn itself, would it? If there was anything in there.
Unless the thing within was incredibly powerful.
Upend it.
Yeah, I slowly and gently try to upend it into the corner, so if anything is in there, it falls out into the corner.
Sure. It
Like all the
is-
toxic spores.
It is empty.
It's empty. I go check the other one.
Alright, are you intending to do the same thing?
Can someone check it for... Did the Find Traps to check that one as well?
Let's say
Not
it did.
just.
Let's say
Okay,
it did.
great.
And because you
Yeah,
do the same thing, it acts the same way.
Okay. I kick the urn to crack it and smash it.
Alright. You
Disgust.
you resort to mindless vandalism.
That's what we do.
Davern loses his shit and starts taking it out on an urn over in the corner.
You're
Well,
playing-
listen
to a big
you think
dick
you're
on
playing,
that.
you think you're playing Diablo or Escape, don't you? And you're looking for money.
Oh, I was looking for something better than money if I'm in this place. No, it's okay.
Alright, just bear
Just
with
frustration.
me.
I am curious though if something does actually happen, if I offend some spirit or something.
What are you doing?
It did say bear with me.
What are you doing over there, Nib Nib?
Oh, it's just next to Jimmy in case something came out of that urn.
Just disappointment.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Now,
So we've got
that portal down the end of the room, what if walking through it does some sort of delayed damage to you or something, which is really quite minor, but for a retainer that's a problem and can kill you?
Well, that's what.
well,
Ma-
Retainer's
ma-
got no
I
hit
think
points,
mentioned
no?
earlier.
Maybe,
They got one
maybe,
hit point or something.
maybe it's no problem at all for us, but it is an issue for our retainers, perhaps.
Is
say
there
that.
possible? Is there anything on that skeleton? Like, is it a completely naked skeleton pointing
No.
at the portal?
It is wearing black rusted armor.
Black rusted armor.
Maybe
And
some.
that
There's two-
wasn't
There's
magic
two skeletons there now, Jimmy, not one.
That's true.
Well, no.
Hmm.
The other one's not a skeleton. It hasn't decayed
Well,
It's a
that quickly.
corpse.
It's a cheap
Um,
imitation, of course.
Can I check the armor to make sure there's like nothing hidden inside?
Sure. There is nothing hidden inside. It is very rusted.
Okay.
The ash is hidden on the outside.
Hmm. That's a good.
Is there anything on these walls anywhere that might look like
Roll a d6 for me.
imagery or something?
Roll a
Has it-
d6 for me.
Me?
Yep, you can roll a d6. Go for it. You suck.
Is there 6 good?
No.
Damn
There's
game
some,
wish.
there are some holy symbols around. You've got some iconography of religious of good deities, but you also have, as I mentioned when you came in here and you've had a look at before, the creatures or the humans that seem to be doing things in fields, etc., but they're pocked and being eaten by worms, and their skin is like rotting away, which is in distinct contrast to the religious iconography.
So is it the same as before we touched the altar?
It hasn't changed.
It hasn't changed when we touched the altar?
Nope.
So, just to understand how the spell works, if I cast Read Magic, anything in the room that I can see within the duration of the spell, like the symbols of that would make sense to me if it was. Otherwise, they are what they are, and it was a wasted spell.
As I keep saying to you, they're not words, they're symbols, they're religious icons.
Yeah, I know. It says decipher magical inscriptions, so I'm guessing
And that would be
pushing the line of what is what. Yeah.
That would be magical writings. These
Okay.
are well-known, documented, understood religious symbols of good deities.
Fair enough. Do we have any knowledge, like abilities? Or is that basically what you got Craig to roll? I don't want to metagame it too much, knowing what Craig rolled.
No, what kind of thing you're after? Tell me the kind of information you're after. I'll tell you if you know it. The cleric
I'm more
knows
looking
religious
for an
stuff.
understanding or a pattern or something that might allude to what's going on.
That's what I was asking for.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any pattern. The religious symbols don't seem to be in any repeatable process. They don't seem to be indicating anything untoward or anything which is being obfuscated.
Is there... Because it was one of the handouts, wasn't it?
Hang on.
Handout 14?
Yep.
So you described it as a necrotic scene. Is there anyone either like in heaven or hell kind of overset, like out of place, either looking over their domain or something like that?
Okay. No, there's nothing which seems to be, that esoteric or that deep. It's the images don't seem to relate in any way, shape, or form to anything in particular.
So I should just walk through the portal and fill my own chest. Hey, that's what all the conversation was leading up to this game. I am wondering.
I think go through the portal. Get someone to go to the portal and see if they can see anything. I can
You want
cast
me to-
True Seeing on them.
Yeah,
You
definitely
want-
cast True Seeing.
All right, so I'll go down there.
Do you want me to change the colour of the altar before you go through?
No.
You've given up on your divination spells, haven't you?
See, I'd go through myself, but this plate armor wouldn't fit very well if I sex changed.
You used to, when you first came in here, you were using divination like it was going out of fashion when that was really helping you. Now you've given up on it.
Toss the gods aside.
For shame.
All right, let's use commune. Let's just do it. Like we're dicking around too much. I'm gonna cast commune.
Okay, before you do cast it, because it has a very finite lifespan or time frame, think about the questions you want to ask, work them out among yourself, and then when you have prepared them, you can write them into the chat window so that I know that those are the ones that you are going to ask. I'll give you 6 questions when you want to cast it, so you let me know. I'll give it to you as though it's your once per year advantage.
Oh yeah. Any ideas, guys? What we're gonna ask? Maybe is there benefit going through that glowing portal?
Oh,
Yeah, I was going to look up the spell to see
Page
just how does
32
it work.
of the AEC. The caster calls upon divine powers in order to seek knowledge. This spell may only be cast 1 time per week, and the caster may ask 3 questions that can be answered by yes or no. Divine powers do not look kindly upon those who call upon them for trivial matters, or who call upon them too often. I will make certain that spell is not abused. You're in the Tomb of Horrors. You're being abused anyway. 1 time per year, which I'll let you have it this time, Dib, of game time, the caster may ask 6 questions instead of the normal 3. So, you can ask any questions and you will get a yes or a no response only. You can't ask complex questions. They have to be answered by a yes or a no. If you ask a complex question that can't be answered by a yes or a no, you will get no response.
Yeah, okay.
The spell will last for 30 minutes. You will have 6 questions in that time. So I will start a timer at the time you cast a spell. It'll be a real world timer like I did last time. But because answers may change questions, that's why I'll keep ticking it away at that point in time. But you might want to have a bit of a thought process.
You might want to save that sort of queries for the next game.
What time are we? 12:14.
yeah. Well, how about we just get some ideas in Discord until next session? Figure it out then.
Throw the follower through the portal. That'll answer the question.
You also have your auguries as well.
We tried that before.
Oh,
Yeah,
kind of helps.
auguries are only things that we're about to do though, which is a pain in the ass.
Correct.
I think it would be better with commune that we can actually just say, like, is it beneficial going through that portal? Is there an alternative way out of this room that we can't see immediately?
Yep.
Is there, that orb room, is there another way out of there other than what we can see? Like, maybe something like that where we can try and find something that may, I don't know, that we're not seeing.
Yeah.
Because and then, to say that, yes, there's a benefit to going through that glowy area, then we'd say, then, is there a secret door out of that next room?
Yep. Makes sense.
Is there a way out of the room that won't kill us?
Yeah.
I mean, you could do this now if you wanted to, so you're prepared for the next session. It's up to you. Or you can wait. If you think you can do it and ask some questions, go for it.
Up to you guys, I don't mind.
I'm happy to
While-
sit.
Alright, you don't want to strike while the iron's hot, while you know what you've done so far this session?
It's probably worth nutting out our questions, but maybe not casting a spell.
At least one should be about the altar. Have we exhausted all the possibilities with the altar? Something like
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
Considering the fact that the one possibility of the altar is to kill you all, you haven't exhausted that yet.
So all those possibilities, yeah, true. We
all
have to
the
get-
positive possibilities. Yeah.
Is there any benefit to triggering the altar?
Yeah, that's a
Something
better
that.
question.
If it answers no, then we stop doing it because it's clearly not working.
Another question: will all these portals be bad for us if we go?
Well, we know all the portals except for this one, and we kind of have an idea of this one, which I don't think is good. But
Is there any benefit other than getting a sex change from walking through this portal?
Well, we're assuming a sex change is not a benefit if it's either neutral or negative.
Especially got armor.
Yeah. So I'd say we just easily say, is there any benefit to triggering the altar? Is there any benefit to triggering this archway or going through the archway? And if any of those come back as yes, then we just explore those a bit deeper. If they don't, then we just ask, is there any alternative way, I don't know, out of this room, out of the other hallway? If that's all no, then we go, no, we have to work our way back, all the way back to, we've explored everything else. I don't know if there is any other thing, way out.
I think we need to thrash out a decision tree.
The problem's going to be that we don't know if any of these come back as they're good, then we need to explore that. And therefore, I think, we have to assume that the first few questions will come back with something that we'd explore.
No, have we gone through every room with true seeing? Yeah.
No, I don't believe so.
We've gone through a fair few of them because it lasted for a while. I was walking around with it for a while.
Because there might be a room we've missed or a secret opening we've missed or something.
So we could ask. That could be another question we ask. If we don't get any good answers out of these first few, then we can just ask that.
Have we missed something important in one of the other rooms? In the earlier sections?
It's a big place, though, isn't it?
In the previous 3 rooms, maybe just narrow it down. And then if that comes back with no, then the 3 rooms before that.
I'll just give you another clue. Don't ask anything which is really ambiguous.
Hmm.
Okay, that's just, I mean,
I think
the high-level cleric should know that is not necessarily a good plan, so I'll let her know. She's got a high wisdom as well. An ambiguous question will give an ambiguous answer.
Yeah. I think
chasing your toe.
I think we'll say hidden exit from the room. I think would be the wording we'd use. So we'd be very specific. It's a hidden exit because I think we're trying to find a pathway deeper into the Tomb of Horrors.
Is Acererak a bitch?
All right. You want to pull the trigger on these questions now?
It's up to you guys. I'm happy to answer them if you want to ask the questions. You got half an hour. You probably could be able to sort them out if you go, and it might give you if you get some answers, might give you a springboard for the next session. It's up to you though. Otherwise, you might end up wasting the half a session trying to plan questions.
This is my suggestion for 3 of them.
Yep.
I reckon the last question should be one of the first questions.
Yeah, they're good.
Yep.
Well, potentially. I'm just spitballing them.
Yeah, that's
Well, no. If you ask the first question, because the first question isn't talking about.
No, the first question has a caveat because the person left the room and then died. So it depends on the definition of how
Okay,
they want to play
so
that.
why don't we change the first one around then to say, is there a way to progress further into the Tomb of Horrors from the sex change room?
Well,
Never thought I'd ever say that in a sentence.
Or you could just say without resulting in death. But instead of saying without dying, you're saying without resulting in death. Which
And
I
you
think
can, you can cast the spell right in front of the portal and say, this portal in front of me, if you don't want to make it ambiguous with the sex change.
Yep. Okay. Well, we can just even ask, does that portal lead deeper into the Tomb of Horrors?
Alright,
I know,
so-
the next room is deeper by definition.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
think you could probably get rid of the second question and just say,
Yep.
well, you'd say that you put the third question second. Because if it changes the function of the portal in the room, then you don't need to benefit it.
Yep.
Potentially. But it might change something else. It might change.
Alright. So
Right.
the first one, let's rename it to in the room through this portal. Is there another way out of the room other than back through the portal?
Alright, so are you casting the spell now?
Any other questions? So it's only 3 of the 6
That's
questions.
okay. We want to leave
That's-
flexibility anyway.
Yeah, I think let's just cast it. How long have we got with the spell?
Half
It's
an
a
hour.
half hour.
Oh yeah, no, we'll be
We'll
right.
be here forever. Just let's
Yep.
go.
Alright, we'll cast it.
Alright, so, where's your first question?
So, if we go through the portal, is there another way out of that room other than coming back through the portal?
No. Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, so that's not the way to go then. All right, so
Not necessarily. What if it leads to more rooms beneath it, but the only way back out is through the portal?
no, out of that room directly, not out of the Tomb of Horrors. So, very specifically out of that room.
Well, it's a question now about the altar. Does it change?
The altar. Yeah, so I'll just ask, is there a benefit? Because whether it changes or not or whatever, that's all caught up in is there a benefit?
Okay, so what's
So
the question?
is there any
you're
benefit in operating the altar?
asking? No.
Well, there you go. Don't touch that again.
Is there another way out of this room other than back through that corridor or back or through the that
portal.
this portal?
Yes.
That was a good question.
Who's got the true sight?
Yeah, we've still got 3 more questions to ask.
We can
Yeah, we
cast
haven't true sighted this room.
True
Do we
sight the
have
room first.
do we have the tools to access?
Wait. Before you ask that, do we want to true sight? Since we've got half an hour, do we want to true sight this room before we ask any more questions?
I cast true sight on the monk so he can run around and look at stuff.
Yep.
The secret
If
door.
you find something,
Have a look behind the chair. Well, behind the remains
it's
of the
always
chair.
behind a chair.
Also trapdoors, maybe?
Okay, if you can't cast that and you're going to have a bit of a bounce around being Energizer Buddy, I'll tell you this. You do find something over here.
Ooh.
Right. What is the something? Can you describe it?
Yep, I'm just bringing it up now. Just bear with me. You find a small slot in the wall.
Slot.
With what looks it looks like a small little hole, flat, probably about 3/4 of an inch.
Size of a quarter?
Acererak was into glory holes.
No, it's not
Size of a
round.
penis.
It's flat.
No.
It has what could be a letter O or a circle traced above it.
Ooh.
It looks to be about the size for a small coin or something along a small but kind of thick coin or something like that.
Hang on.
It
We got some
has a-
coins. We got a shitload of coins. Let's
Has
stick a
a-
coin in the slot.
So, what did that inscription on the ring say?
To my beloved or something, what's that?
To my darling
Yeah.
Jemima.
That's it, yeah. Oh, if it's a coin slot, let's stick a coin in it.
Yeah, but he could be right with the ring as well.
Does the
Have
look-
you found a coin from this place?
We found lots of coins.
all the pews?
Yeah.
The pews had a bunch of coins.
Let's just.
Is there any letters on the coins?
Yeah, they've got the markings of the coins when they've been minted.
Let's just stick the cheapest coin in there and see what happens.
Sure. We go to one of the pews. I go to one of the pews at the back, take a copper coin out, and put it in the hole.
Shove it in the hole.
Alright.
Stick it in.
Who's going to stand next to me while I do that?
Um,
Not I.
I'm
Oh,
not.
here we go.
Oh,
I'm going to move back over here. Maybe, yeah.
Alright, you put a coin in there.
Anything
Alright.
happen?
No.
Okay, let's try the ring.
Yeah, let's try the ring.
Alright.
Similar to that last
How
time.
much value do we reckon that ring has before we go dropping it into a
Zero,
slot never to be
because
seen
it's been
again?
put in
Okay.
We've already stuck it in.
As
We're
the ring-
cowboys now. Stick
as
it
the
in.
ring- As the ring is placed into the slot, a grinding sound of stone against stone can be heard, and the walls and floor shake with violent vibrations. As it does so, the wall drops, revealing that it is in actuality a giant block of stone descending into the ground. As the block drops from view, a small V-shaped corridor can be seen beyond. The opening to enter is tight, only 2 feet wide and 4 feet high.
Yay, we were effective.
Okay, we don't have much of this commune left, so we need to get in and start asking some questions about the next rooms.
Alright, let me just go down here, just bear with me.
Rush it, guys! Split the team!
I must admit, when Julian said it was stone was falling, I was waiting for it to fall on me.
Fair.
Yeah, we've had that happen before, that's why I stepped away.
Alright. Did you wish to use commune? You have 25 minutes of commune left.
Oh, no, well, we've got 25 minutes, let's move in. We can't finish this session until we finish commune.
Fair enough.
Is there a rogue that can search for traps along this corridor?
Sure, I'll check for traps. I'm checking for traps.
Spell, find traps, because you can just cast it permanently, and they'll glow. And same detect magic.
How long does that last?
Ages. Find traps last 2 turns.
You cast that in the other room, didn't you?
I haven't cast it, and I can't cast it because I'm still casting commune.
So no one else can cast it?
No, it's a level 2 spell, so Jimmy maybe? Or...
I didn't have it on my list from memory.
Yeah. Can I cast it if I'm casting commune?
Yes.
Alright. I'll cast Find Traps on whoever the tank is.
I can take a point if you want.
Alright. I'll cast that on Mitch, and I'll cast Detect Magic on Mitch too.
No, Find Traps is centered on you.
Oh, is it? I'll send it on me. And Detect Magic as well.
I have Find Plant, but I didn't prepare it.
That is a very useful spell.
He's just looking for his herbs.
Well, we're starving.
Herbs, man.
Alright, we're slowly walking through.
Okay.
Check the treasure.
No traps so far.
Any magical stuff as well?
Nope.
Alright, let's walk through, guys, because this commune's running out. We're running out of daylight.
You've left the halfling behind.
He's a wanker.
Dude, right here.
Come on, detect traps, keep up.
Yeah, sorry. I was switching my headphones.
No.
Alright, I see you stay behind the tank, that's all.
Hardly a tank, I'm a glass cannon, but it's close enough. There is a door here.
There is a door there.
Ooh.
Can I open it?
Sure.
Do you want to step back?
Okay. As
Yes.
you go to open it, let me do this. This is not a trap per se.
But you did.
You're still gonna get smacked in the nuts with a wet fish.
Well, I'm not going to kink shame you, so. Alright. The door is actually loose on the hinge. You realise that actually it's worn away, and the door collapses. As it does so, your weight is thrown forward somewhat suddenly and unexpectedly. But
Am I taking 5 points of damage?
No, you're taking no damage. That was me taking something else.
Oh. So do you mean I've been moved forward to here? Is that what you're saying?
Wait. As you haven't, no, you didn't because, you didn't get thrown forward. You were able to stabilize yourself. However, if I go into here, polygon line, and get this thing, and then go... Oops,
Lightning bolt.
I want to go onto the map first to do it, and then
Ching.
go... I don't want polygon line, I want
You're chewing into our commune time here.
draw shape. No, I'm not, because I am...
It's frozen time.
There is a trap there.
Ooh. That's lucky.
I disable said trap.
Alright. What's your chance?
Something.
So this will take a bit of time for you to do.
My find trap says 110.
Let's find and remove. Okay, so you spend about a minute on that.
Ooh.
And, yep, you believe that you have disarmed the trap.
How much commune have we got left?
About just under 20 minutes.
Here's the moment of truth, kiddos. Stay back. Is it disabled?
It is.
Woo! Continue.
I'll catch up to you.
Why is our mage up the front?
Why not? Balls and all, that's what we say. My dis is pretty big actually, so I can probably stay back a bit further.
Does everyone want to step back while I open this door?
Yep.
I can cast Find Traps on it if you like.
We've already got find traps.
I'm
It's just
finding
whether
traps right now.
whether it falls on us and kills us. Okay, I open the door.
I take one step back.
Where's the cleric disappeared to?
Here.
Oh, you're underneath the ranger.
They're all hopping on each other.
Am I?
Yep.
Oh yeah. I'll move up.
Alright, so you're opening the door, are you?
I am. Someone's got to make this thing happen.
Alright, likewise with the other door, it falls away.
Not towards.
And the trap.
Hang on. Let me just move that away.
God, I'm glad we kept going. I feel like we're actually getting somewhere.
Go back to here.
Going through the hallway of flimsy doors.
And dodgy, shitty traps. Finally, we're actually getting some wind.
Alright. This one actually has a revealed trap. If I go back to here, select... You almost fall into that.
Doesn't the door fall over the top of it?
Yeah, but it's, it kind of doesn't fall all the way off, it just kind of falls loose. And kind of, you almost fall into it. And, the doors aren't that huge.
Alright.
So, can we jump that far?
It's 10 feet.
Any way to disable that trap?
Not really.
Any way to reset the trap, then disable it?
There's no cover to reset it. It's an open pit.
Can we get one of those pews and come and lay it over the top of it?
Yeah.
Good thing we all brought rope.
Yep.
You get
I did actually.
How about I get a pew for you?
Pew
If I go-
pew.
If I go back into map background and
How long is this going to take us? Do I have
Got a
to
couple
start
of
asking
strong
some
people,
questions?
not that long.
if I grab that and there you go.
Pew pew.
So does the pew go underneath the trap, does it?
That's a bad place to put the pew. Oh, that's
How far does the detect trap spells go?
30 feet.
60.
30.
Yeah, that's 60.
Nope. It's centered on you, so it's 30 feet in each
Alright,
direction.
let me catch up to you. Then.
Yes, please do.
There we go. We're going.
Okay. Is there another door here?
There is. So
Is it?
getting that pew and bringing it back down would have taken an extra 5 minutes or so.
Mhm.
14.
So you've now up to 20 minutes. You've got 10 minutes of commune left.
I'm going to open this door.
Right. And similarly, let me roll.
Surely by now I'd get used to this whole door falling thing.
Start pushing in, just kick it in.
Yeah, stand back and judo chop it.
If you were taking precautions rather than just, just opening it, then sure. All
No
right.
time for that.
No,
Don't
you
time for
don't.
that crap.
Dynamic lighting. Move.
I'm going to assume there's a trap on the other side because it seems to be the way it goes.
It's a theme.
The theme.
Second. If I put that on the map layer.
Oh, fucking hell.
Alright. There is a trap there. An open trap again.
God damn it. How long will it take us to get another pew?
Or just pile on one side and then throw it over the other side.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're not going to get us all over.
Can I
suppose we
climb
could
around it?
decide. Yeah. We could get most of us, so someone in the middle moving it. Because there'll only be one move needed. Get everyone over. It's probably quicker than going in another pew.
Means if we've got to run away, we're screwed though.
Yeah, well, we don't run away from things.
But what are the
We
odds
just
of that?
blow them up with fire.
You have about 5 minutes of...
Can I jump across this gap
Oh,
or
shit.
not?
Yeah,
Haven't we just asked another question before we ran out of time?
Well, we don't know what to ask.
So can I
Have we asked? I'm just writing the chat.
Well,
can I attempt to jump over it?
Yes.
We could always
do
get
I
another
roll?
pew before you take a risk.
If you have a run and jump, you'll be able to get over it with your movement and your acrobatics and athleticism. You should be fine. Yep.
Alright. And I'm going to drag this pew. Can someone else want to come over? Someone else want to come over into the middle? Quick, we don't have much time. What's everyone doing?
In the middle.
Right,
Yeah.
question.
Go in the middle. Now drag the pew across the other side.
Leaving everyone behind.
That's
Yeah,
why
we'll
he's
go-
asking
we'll-
for you
we'll
to
push
move
it
into
back.
the middle.
Yes, move in the middle. Now we'll drag the pew
Alright, so you're
and
leaving
lay it over the next
James
one.
behind.
Everyone bugger off.
James?
Why is he not coming?
We've got 4 in the middle. That's good.
Well,
That's
there's
all we
nowhere
need.
to fit.
Yep, drag the
You can
pew
squeeze
across.
into more than 5 foot space.
It's a massive space.
Yeah, the 5 feet is only in combat situations, really.
There we go. Alright, everyone get off. Everyone go to the other side.
I think we've lost James, have we?
He must have dropped out.
God damn it, Jimmy.
Can we just assume he's with us?
He's mute. He's AFK.
He's probably fallen asleep.
Let's assume we drag the
I'm not
pew
far
back.
behind.
He comes across quickly, and we drag the pew back again, and we're all over the other side. How long have we got left for questions?
I'll just move James across.
Yeah, he's
Right.
probably got a screaming
You
baby.
got 3 minutes? Yeah, might have.
Alright, let's get around this corner quickly. We can ask a question.
Let's
and we'll
race
see what
up.
the hell's going on.
Let's race up here. Where's the traps?
Fucking long corridor.
No traps?
Yeah, but where's the trap man?
Yeah, I'm here. Right here.
Let's
Up behind
go.
you. Let's go. Go. Whoop. I'm with you. How long have we got left now?
About 2 minutes.
Alright, let's get moving a bit quicker.
Could we make this the not yearly one?
No.
And only ask 3
Too
questions?
late.
You're
That's
not gonna-
metagaming.
You're not going to also be able to cast it again for another week anyway.
Yeah, this is it. Quick, let's move. We got traps and detect traps and detect magic. So if we can't see them, we just move.
Yep, there's no traps, but there is a door.
Alright, we don't have much time left.
You've
Should we
got
ask questions?
1.5
That's
minutes.
my thing for the question. My proposal
Alright.
for the question.
Judo chop
Are
the door.
there
Light, please.
Are there bad creatures on the other side of this door?
No.
The question that just got posted, are we going to
Yep.
ask that one?
Are all the smoky portals in the dungeon detrimental or lethal to those who pass through them?
No.
Cool. Might be some ones which won't kill it.
Then the next smoky portal we come up to, should we go through it to progress further into the portal? Into the dungeon?
You don't get a response.
We run out of time.
No, you didn't run
Too
out of time.
ambiguous. It's just ambiguous.
You don't know what portal you're going to come up to next. The end.
Well, that means that there could be multiple pathways then. Because it's an
You
uncertain.
could also turn around and
Go back.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave it there, or are we going to open this door?
But there's other portals to be called previous. And if there's no other pathways, then you would assume that then no previous ones.
You're arguing semantics with a deity, and they've already told you.
You've already proved as well
That's
that
right.
you can double back on yourself through certain tunnels.
Yep, okay. That's all right. We had to use them. We're done.
Alright. Easy peasy. I'll move
I'll step back while they investigate the door.
Yep, I'll step back now. I've done my deed. And we can.
I'll just move these guys up there as well, so you got people together.
What's the plan? Are we leaving it here, or are we going to kick this door down?
I say we leave it here.
Leave it there.
Yeah.
It is quarter to 1.
Alright. Not a problem. Okay. Done.
Thank you as always, Julian.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Good.
Thank you again.
And it took divine intervention for the exploration.
You didn't need divine intervention to do that, but you know, you guys were fixated, totally fixated on the portal and on the altar at the detriment of just about everything else.
Well, you know, they were the obvious things that we hadn't really resolved.
Well, until we found that slot and the ring, we were kind of stuck.
But you didn't need magic to find them. That's the thing.
Did you
go back in that
move me,
ring
Julian?
and stuff too?
Yeah, was that sorry, James?
Did you move me, did you?
Yeah. Because we
Sorry.
thought you'd gone AFK.
You're going to be left behind otherwise.
I had to go change the nappy, so
Yeah,
all good.
it's fine. It's understood.
Actually,
Alright.
Oh, good.
So you circumvented a couple traps and got to here, and you asked all three of the questions that were remaining.
And we're still alive.
Yep, no one got injured.
But you almost had someone die.
Much. Oh, he's
Who was that?
That was the person who rolled a 1 for a save versus poison against an asp, a giant asp. Alright. I will flick you guys back over to here. That's 5 sessions and only 1 character death. That's impressive, but yeah.
Is that disappointing?
No, that's impressive.
Nudist zone. I didn't notice that before. That's funny.
I'm disappointed that we didn't touch the altar again. 'Cause that would have been hilarious.
Not so much. Not so much.
Would have been a good line of questioning if it was, yes, it is beneficial to touch the altar again.
Your poor retainers.
They serve their purpose.
did they really?
Yep.
I'll touch that altar again.
Mine had a
You'll
sex
notice
change
I-
before dying. That was pretty eventful.
I didn't offer mine up for sacrifice. That's against my morals.
I didn't offer mine to sacrifice. I just accidentally sacrificed them. They were too close to me.
Anyway, that was an amusing session. The best thing about running the Tomb of Horrors is I can pretty much do nothing. Because you guys just,
Panic.
Run around in circles continuously.
Well, no, you guys discuss and dissect and then discuss and then dissect everything over and over again because, well, no, I think it's great. I honestly think it's fantastic. You guys are proving that you can do quite well in a tomb if you take it as a serious challenge and you try and think things through. As I said, when I was younger, we played this twice before I ever ran it. So this is the third time I've run it. The first 2 times I ran it, 2 TPKs. When I played it twice, 2 TPKs, including one which was 6 characters in the first session.
No.
So, you know, you guys, and I'm not being overly easy on you. So, I'm being, you know, pretty straight-laced as according to the module, and you've gone a fair way through it, albeit incredibly slowly. But that's because you're being ultra cautious.
Very cautious.
Yeah. And proving that if you think things through and if you are cautious in the tomb, it doesn't have too much to really to throw at you. You can circumvent most of the things with...
I've been too many creatures to do that much.
Yeah, it hasn't been much to fight. The monk stole one of the fights all by himself. Anyway,
Yeah, in terms of combat, it's very light on. It's more challenging in terms of puzzle.
I was gonna say it's more of a puzzle. It's more of a puzzle system than a massive combat system, which is good because I find a lot of these the rogues and stuff get left out in a big way.
It's definitely not a hack and slash module. It's one to challenge the players as well as the characters. And yeah, you guys are doing really good. I am proud of you.
Well, thank you.
Well,
On that
I'll
note,
see you
I'm
in a
going to go
fortnight.
and get some sleep. Catch you all, in a fortnight.
Cool.
No worries.
No worries.
See you later.
Thank you, boys.
Cheers.
See you.
Thanks, guys. See ya.